tells you guys what my mental state is tonight, when I was trying to say tetanus, my brain immediately went hepatitis, and I went, wait, no, that's not right.
Since the crack of you're welcome to join us around the table. We're dragons in the dining room. We're dragons in the dining room.
I said pickles, please.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room.
Quality control.
We are having problems with pickles today.
We're having problems with a lot
There's
of
a lot of
today.
problems.
There's a lot of problems today.
Look, it's my sub-anniversary.
Oh, cool.
Congratulations. Hey, Captain Rod.
Hello.
Hello. Wait, what did Axel call? I missed it. Let me pull up stream.
Alright, so. That's a fun noise.
14 months. Oh my goodness. So thank you so much.
I've been there for like ever. I wonder why. Granted, the admin hasn't kicked me from the stream yet. Ooh, you? How
I've
long?
been 14 months.
14 months. Look
Yeah.
at that.
What did Axel call?
I think you said something about the raiding the dragon lair. Ludor.
Well, I already know.
Problems with pickles, tightness. I'm confused now. And
Really
I'm a
think
little
about
concerned.
I'm
Just
not.
put your brain together there for a second.
That might not be enough. Ow.
Was that your brain?
Did
hurting
you
or
think
something
yourself
else?
in the hurting?
No, I kicked the chair.
Think about it. Ow!
That's what I
mean, the timing was gorgeous.
I will grab you a spoon. Woo! Thank you for the raid.
Hey, good raid.
Smokes, we've already gotten raided.
Yeah.
Oh, Dungeons
More
and Dom.
Dom.
Hello.
Thank you so much for the raid.
Also,
Thank you.
what happened to the... I don't think the raid from my last Wanders ever got resolved
It
either.
didn't, but
Okay.
Someone at the table had found
More weasels.
sixes and
And
a
this
nat
time
one
Toronto
last
will
night.
get one.
all right. So, Dom, I'm going to ask you very politely. You have 3 people here. That's going to cause some mischief in the near future. So if you can think up something goofy, strange, or odd about
Will you pass one to
the
Darren
monsters that are going to attack,
Middle
please
one?
put it in chat and we will make things happen.
Make it happen, Captain.
But before we even get that far, because you guys are so amazing in making things happen before we start, we need to say hi. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. Thank you for joining us for Adventures of Loromir. And, you know, we got all these people who are already here. We had Axel here, Captain Ron here, Dungeons and Dom. You came and hit us up with a few people. Gangris, love to see you here, man. I'm happy. Who else we got hiding out there? Here's dessert, or is it here's dessert?
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
so
here's dessert.
how about a natural
Sorry,
1 and a natural
we
6?
beat you to it, man.
A natural 6.
So thank you guys for joining us.
You
with
call
the
natural
early
1,
raid.
right? A 6 is natural on the die, too?
Any number that shows up with just a straight roll is a natural number.
Axel's talking crazy.
You
What's
can
up?
see the gears like getting caught on something.
That's what I was like.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so Dungeons and Dom said that the monsters that you guys may potentially run into very shortly here are persistently dizzy, but not like drunk dizzy. Drunk like they got off the Disney teacup ride dizzy.
Oh God. Oh God.
Speedy, thank you for
I
joining us.
used those brain cells for work this week. Okay.
So much love there.
That's
Happy
fair.
to see you. And Move Run is already getting rolled for.
That's, I mean, it's inevitable. No.
It's Axel.
I'm surprised it took you that long.
And
I'm literally stretched out across
and
the table making eye
unfortunately,
contact with
I mean, it would have been better if there was some railings right there.
he rolled exactly as he should. We have before.
No!
That was a good one.
So, last we left off in the Adventures of Loromir.
I look for something. Perception, please.
Yours
Not
is
yet.
coming, yours is coming.
Not yet. I have to get the intro first. What's this? She gets more whipped cream than everybody else
I
at the table.
know!
She does. That's
I have a
It's got
tiny,
like
like,
3 times the whipped cream everybody else does.
She's
How is
skinny and
that
I'm
fair?
sick of being jealous. I'm married to you. I have to keep you attractive. There.
Hey, what
Any
about-
more explanations,
yes,
anyone?
what about mine?
I'm not complaining about the amount. I like the amount I got.
That's why I like you.
Thank you.
All right.
I
Alright.
give you Sundays and all you do is complain about the amount of whipped cream.
Thank you. We'll see you in a minute,
Are
Dom.
you Rajesh?
This is not a grasshopper.
So, what do we got here? Can I put in order for expression? Honey,
Yeah,
we need to send one to Speedy too.
absolutely. Only if they're not going to complain about the amount of whipped cream they may or may not receive.
All right, so there's the cost, Speedy.
Speedy's
You
not
can't
one to-
complain about the whipped cream.
Speedy's not one to complain.
So yes, you guys, when we last left off, had heard rumors from the Rangers and hey, Rep, you just got called out.
Hold on. Call me out in a second.
Speedy just called you out.
I'm not picky like Rhett, haha.
I am not picky.
You are too.
Just
No,
tell
I'm
us.
not.
Now with me, you know better.
I am not.
So, you guys had heard about a meteor shower and that one of the meteors had struck in the forest south of
Oh, that's right.
this city, of the gnome city that you guys are in,
The gnome city that we actually don't mind.
right? You guys made your way out of the city to the
One
Rangers.
question, are you going to complain?
What? What? Okay, now I'm gonna complain. You have like a mountain of it.
At least you guys got spoons.
This is true.
Thank you.
She was having fun licking the ice cream.
I mean,
You guys thought it was weird. You just let me do it.
Because everything you do is weird.
more so she can lick it off.
Thank you, grand one.
Well, hey, that's not much time. I'm just kidding.
Hurry up and get back here so I can actually start
You know
doing
what? I'm trying to serve everyone.
See
Just
what?
play for me. You already know what I'm going to do. Ilfakea, priestess for Lord Murin. Like, it's not difficult.
So, you guys have made your way south of town to the ranger station. I had it going this way so I would be cool too. It's warm back here.
I know it is.
Warm over here.
Warm in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's warm over here.
It's been really humid and nasty out
Nat
here.
30s, so happy to see you
Mr.
here. I had
Sacrificer of
fun.
Dwarves, first bride to Kraken.
You know what? I will accept that title.
But can the Kraken polymorph into a humanoid shape?
Right? And a 6.
Ooh.
He's rolling like a charm today. By the
Roll a
way,
4 for me.
if you guys have not had a chance to hang out with the Nat 30s, please do. They have an absolutely fantastic stream and has influenced me to adjust a little bit of how I do a few things in going forward.
Okay.
A bit more interaction with the stream,
Okay.
with the viewers. So, here we go.
I will follow them right now.
You guys made your way down to the ranger station.
We were walking fast.
The two
Left
of
our
you,
horses behind
Karana
this time.
and
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Naivara, the two of you are already at the ranger station, having found the ranger that escorted you into the city. Mirin, you made your way outside of town, turned into a werewolf, put Ilfakir on your back, and started sprinting your way to the ranger station.
Yep.
You're gonna give them all a heart attack when you come in.
Shortly behind.
I can transform in and out of will for 4 hours a day.
All right, looks like you have to make another one for Nat 30s.
Okay.
Just keep making.
Yep.
You should tell them about dinner last night.
I am not going to do that because we will have everybody coming to our doorstep.
Well, now I'm curious about dinner last night.
Gabs, what is that? What kind of ice cream is it? Because it's really good.
It's pretty good.
I just did it's a mix of Briars and Blue Bunny.
Ooh, yummy.
It's delicious is what it is.
Dinner last night was a chilled fruit plate with chicken parmesan, Spanish rice, broccoli, twice baked potatoes.
And we'll see you in a bit, Captain Ronk.
Ooh, that
Enjoy
sounded really
your supper.
And another one of these.
Nivara, you are getting rolled for by the Axel.
Was everybody over for dinner last night except for me?
No,
No,
it was
only
just her
Chuck and
folks.
Kathy. I didn't invite anyone else.
Okay.
No, she just told me about what it was.
She didn't
Distra?
invite me, just my parents.
Distra,
Well,
you are probably about 5 minutes behind Mirren,
you live in
just
Quebec,
exiting
you're
the city
babysitter.
proper.
Right.
All of you have been made aware of what's going on.
Yes, one of us has been made aware.
A werewolf.
Mm.
Oh gosh, look at this.
Nice.
Whipping
Thank
me
you.
and
Really?
Although I will say,
Look, what do you
It's
have? I have a
only-
4.
it's only one R.
Yep.
Nivara.
I also spelled with 2
The
R's.
Bardic Lass.
And the Bardic Lass is getting rolled for again. So,
What passion?
I
No
spelled
love
with 2
for
R's for a long
Loxy with the
time.
ice cream.
nope.
Wait,
So is Joe.
I don't know because the Bardic class, like technically, I don't know. Rod, you're gonna have to clarify because
Like
that
Bardic
was
in person or Bardic in character?
ouch.
Oh, Axel.
Oh. No, I'm pretty sure it's
It's
you.
magic.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's you.
Now, you had asked Mirren if you could roll one of them their perception things. Please do roll one of those perception
5.
things. 5.
Told
Has-
you.
Has it been? Oh, hold on. You roll perception at advantage.
Oh.
Axel, can you roll
Damn it.
another d20?
You're
Oh
right,
my
I do
gosh.
advantage.
So I have a 6 and I have a 17.
You sure you haven't put cream on there? 'Cause
I think so.
I already ate all mine.
Twice.
It was delicious.
Yes. Axel.
One of these nights we'll have a night when we don't stream and we'll have a drunk munchkin whipped cream night.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes.
We haven't played Munchkin in so long.
Okay, you now have a 7 for your perception roll.
8.
8.
No, that's what I said when we're not
Okay.
streaming.
You wanna
The
roll
last
me?
time that happened, stairs were mimics and Don had to like carry me and I made him laugh so hard he dropped me onto Al. Yeah.
As you're carrying Loxy on your back,
I'm
Do you
so
need Ilfric
happy.
here?
Ilfikir, as you're carrying Ilfikir on your back, you are
You're better like carrying Alpha here.
moving with haste to get to the Rangers.
I'm sorry, did you hear that? That was really good.
Because
Wow.
Alexis would be dead weight.
That was like one of the best things you've ever
That
said.
is so dark.
That's so bad.
That is so dark.
I approve.
For those of you who are not,
filter.
so those of you who are not aware, Aloxis was my wife's first character who died.
My love.
On her birthday last year.
Yeah, on my
I'm-
birthday.
So I will never forget that.
And Murin carries her amulet on his wrist guard.
Aw.
Which
We
is
got-
very, very sweet.
We've got a third roll from Urine, Axel, if you would.
And I still have the hairband from her mother.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my god. Arendrell says otherwise.
You can choose to.
Okay, Arendrell
Yeah.
has unfair advantage because he kind of took over Deathlock's.
You can choose to use.
Wait,
no,
so he's
not
a
one that's on the
necromancer?
table.
There isn't one.
There isn't one?
No.
No,
Oh,
see, there was
fantastic.
this gnome god that
Oh,
she went and
yeah.
had a fling with after being sent to hell, and it's a long story for
Hey,
you.
Axel, I'm not running any more dungeons with you, okay? You're getting to 80 on your own. We're done.
Wait, what game were you guys playing? Tell
Final
me.
Fantasy 14.
Oh, screw that.
Okay.
I can't. It doesn't.
I've played like 30 hours this week, so.
And she was worried that you guys were playing Guild Wars without us.
No.
As I've been like begging
If
people
I
to play with me for weeks.
Listen, I promise you 100% if I was going to play Guild Wars, you'd be the first to know.
I was just playing with you this morning.
I know. That's why I
I
didn't
need
turn to
everybody
look
to
at
roll
you.
initiative.
Have fun doing all those Tamtars by yourself,
Why?
Andrew.
Wait, a what? A
I need
tam?
Initiative?
everybody to roll
Tamtara.
initiative.
Ah,
Well,
yeah.
Really?
good thing I need another roll.
Really, my one of the night.
Axel, we need another roll from you.
Otherwise, my initiative is like 4.
Not a
Oh my
good roll
gosh,
from
okay. I need a pencil. Tay, where's my pencils?
Right there. I put one on the table for you.
Where?
you. We have a known at one.
There is now a known at one on the table.
Oh
Okay,
my
so I had
gosh.
a 6,
This is really good.
then it was
Mhm.
a
This was
17.
perfect.
Now I
Spoilers.
have 8.
I tried. I
You
really
succeed.
Mm-hmm.
do. I like playing hostess. I like waiting on people hand and foot. I need to find you know, can we just get a big mansion where everyone has their own private rooms, but like shared kitchen and dining area? And I will just do all the housework for like verbal affirmation. I could be down with that.
I've suggested this for years.
Yeah, but we know we need a lot of space between our wings.
That's fine.
All right. So,
I think we should have like
We'll
a
just-
huge common room and then really long wings.
Oh, I'm learning Mage Hand too.
you're attempting.
I'm definitely gonna learn Mage Hand.
We'll just get a massive medieval castle.
All right.
So that way
Hey,
we
Nana.
can play.
Naivara.
That we
Yeah,
can
that'll be back. Yes, you can have backups as
23.
well.
Because I got a 19.
Vistra.
see here. I had a 6 plus 1, 7.
That is an amazing roll.
You can thank Axel for it.
God
Piranha.
dang it, Axel.
21! Maximum for me.
Ilfakir.
That would be a 10 for me.
And Mirren, after all the amazing rolls made for you, what is your total? 5.
And I'll help cook too. I am not a huge fan of cooking. I don't mind doing it once in a while. But when I cook, like it's a 10-course meal with chilled salad plates and fancy silverware and everything else. And most people are like, what do you do with this fork? It only has 2 prongs.
Hey, Axel, I'm telling our free company to kick you.
Yeah.
You're on your own, bud.
Like a murder mystery dinner.
Yes,
Because that would be
It's
like.
okay,
actually,
Axel. I
that's
still love
getting
you.
incorporated.
You rolled 4 low rolls for me.
All right.
Talk about the,
We were supposed to have our second meeting. We'll, on break, we'll have a quick one over.
So,
I want an orange.
On what now?
I will.
Okay.
I'll woo him.
Vistra,
Woo!
as you make your way outside of town, you see
now I gotta wait for well,
that there is some
Or you
movement
can stick your tongue like way
in the
down.
woods.
I
Now,
I
normally,
almost tried.
The sound it made.
I know what you're gonna do with this.
Stick
And
the
did you
entire
hear-
thing in her mouth.
That I'm so sorry.
Did you hear the sound it made?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Squirt.
Well, I'm sorry, what? A squirt?
Yeah, squirt. I just wanted a bear half. Did you just say your bear half? I just wanted a pear half. Oh, pear half.
No, a half a bear.
It's dripping on me.
She ate the bear because she wanted to have a half a bear.
Had to bear cut down the middle.
Wait, there's 2 left. Is that a pair of pears?
Yeah,
Or
it
is it no pear?
No, it's a whole pear.
It's,
Okay, sorry. Don't look at me. It's not just my fault.
well, actually, it's a pair of pear halves.
Oh.
I'm just waiting.
Oh, no, because that's on my chin.
I
So, Vistra,
Yeah.
as you're exiting town, you see movement in the woods. Now, normally that wouldn't be such a big deal, except for this looks like something very large lumbering through the woods. Near it,
Yeah.
as you're charging down toward the ranger's station, there is an odor in the air, but you're not quite sure what it is.
Okay.
It smells humanoid enough that you kind of just throw it off to the side. Ilfikir, I'll need you to roll a perception.
Okay.
Naivara and Karana, you and the rest of the gnomes in the lodge, all of a sudden there is a pause in the boisterous activity happening
What's that?
as there's a vibration that runs through the floor.
Does the glass of water tremble?
Yes.
It's a Rex! It's a. I'm sorry, it's a what?
You're not there.
You're on.
I'm not
You're,
there.
you're on my back.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What did you roll for?
Wait, do that again. Inuyasha!
There's a magic burst on the table.
That makes 3.
Karana, did you feel that?
Yep. Let's go
I'm
see
so
what
sorry.
that
Ilfikir. Ilfikir.
Yes, my
What was
perception?
your perception?
My perception was far better than my initiative. It was a 13.
You see something large. You see something large lumbering through the woods as well. You can't quite tell what it is, as the speed at which you're moving kind of makes it difficult to make out as trees and brush and whatnot is passing across it.
Which one's the brakes? Slow down a bit so I can see what this is.
Can I stop on a dime and like throw her off?
I really.
You know what? If you want to
You
try,
really what? Finish that sentence.
if you want to try, be my guest.
No.
I've ridden horses. Wolves can't be much different. You just hold on with your knees. Thick thighs save lives. I got a third world country covered though. I got this. Go ahead and try.
Does Ilfakir have that?
Probably not.
She's
So, Vistra, what was that?
Built that way.
Huh?
What was that?
Guys,
What is it?
What?
Yes.
there's something really big and lumbering through the woods.
It's just me.
Oh good lord. I can see it from here. Will you slow down, you onerous wolf?
One moment, I'll come scout, and I'm going to turn to hawk shape and get above the trees.
All right. So you step outside, turning into the hawk shape. Levara, what are you doing?
You do though.
I honestly, I want to climb one of the trees, see if I can.
You scurry outside. You look at the trees, and scurrying up the trees is going to be difficult, as these are fairly large trees,
Chocolate covered grape.
and most of them, the nearest branch to the
There's
ground
nothing feasible.
is about 12 feet.
Okay. I still want to try.
Chocolate
Okay,
covered grape.
roll me an athletics.
Yes, besides you.
I gotta behave now or I make that go mad.
Athletics?
Yep.
19.
Okay, it is not an easy feat, but you are very familiar with scaling things that you shouldn't be scaling.
Put a grape on that and dip it in the chocolate, please.
Are you just curious?
I'm curious.
But you start to make your way up the tree. As you guys are doing this, you watch as
I know, this is gonna be awful. I hope
you
guys
watch as a
realize
handful of
that.
You
gnomes.
got a tiny bit.
You guys see a handful of gnomes step outside with you, each of them drawing various weapons. As you guys continue heading in the general direction that you are, Karana, roll me a perception.
This is why we need to start like 20 minutes early so we can get all this out of our system.
It doesn't work.
No, it never worked. We could start an hour before and still
14.
wouldn't.
14, awesome.
Just we'll stream 24 hours.
Can I try using Insightful Manipulator?
We did that.
We
Did I
did
see
one.
this thing?
Just do it again.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you see this thing?
Like, do what?
As you're hovering about in the air, trying to find out what this is, Karana, it takes a little bit of time. It is kind of difficult at first to make out what it is, but you see a humanoid, no, 2. Nope, make that 3 humanoid creatures lumbering through the woods. And the reason that they lumber through the woods or that you're able to see them a bit better is now as you're starting to watch, you can see that bit of blue glow.
Oh.
You're just gonna hear a heavy sigh over Boar's net. Guys, we were right. There's 3. They're big. And it looks like they're heading toward Wolf Pine.
They're in between Wolf Pine and the Ranger's shack, moving through the woods.
Okay.
I sort of forgot what's happening. What's happening?
Yeah. And I'll
Are you
report.
for real? Is there some like tufted fur bent inside your ears? Hey, let me clear that out for you.
I'll confirm that. Navarra, will you tell
That's
the
key for me
gnomes
not
what's
writing that
going
down.
on and reiterate the warning that we gave them about these things?
I know we were supposed to go to the ranger station.
crater
I can try.
Right.
How
there
far
was a
away
crater,
from
and we said there
them
might be
am I
metal
now?
things,
Not very
little
far,
glowy
it's up
thing
the
that
tree.
like made our horses into pate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were gonna go after them. We were
Can I
right.
see
They were
the
the things.
creatures from where I am?
That's where we're
Roll
at.
perception.
I knew we were on the ranger station for some reason. I just
Yes.
remember.
I just wanted to go for a ride.
Who told us to hit the ranger station?
The 15.
15?
What?
You are starting to see movement. And
Did we
when
listen?
Karana said
I still
humanoid in
haven't fixed
shape,
spells.
you see humanoid in shape.
Still
Ranger.
leave it open.
However, the piece of
That way you can
descriptive
help teach her.
term that Karana did not catch or did not give out was these humanoid shapes
Okay, right now.
can see eye to eye with you.
Ah!
I
I said they were big!
Yeah,
You
but
didn't say
big,
how big.
big didn't
Massive.
quite register.
I'm gonna be like, guys, they're not just big. I am 12 feet up in a tree and I can see eye to eye with them. And I'm
They
gonna.
are.
This ought to be a fun fight.
As you do this and the rangers start to spread out, you hear I'll be darned. Didn't think the hill giants would come this far down.
I'm gonna yell down. Instead of yelling, I'm gonna climb back down the tree and run over to them and tell them it's those construct things. Remember, they explode at a certain point.
Stay
And
range.
at this
So,
point
yeah,
in time,
range if you can.
Nivara, right now, as you give those instructions,
I don't really have that option.
we are now in initiative.
But you have.
What are you going to do, considering that the hill giant is probably, judging from where you were and looking out, 80 to 100 feet away from you guys?
I'm going to. It's 80 to 100 feet away.
If I remember correctly from the last time we fought these things,
And as
No
you're in the
magical
woods,
attacks.
finding a good lane to shoot from can be tricky.
they were
You're well aware of
either
that.
more effective or they didn't go at all. I can't remember if it was
Okay.
like
I'm going to make sure that
worse.
these rangers are spread out enough, even between each other, just because those things do explode. They do have a really big range. And reiterate just how big they are.
I need chat to do me a small favor. Anybody who's willing to do this, give me a name for one of the gnomes.
Know me.
Meepo.
One of the gnome rangers. Alright, Hufflepoof.
Hufflepoof.
Sinal, you will now be Hufflepoof the gnome ranger. If one of these guys asks you to do something as Hufflepoof, you get to roll in chat. Nat 30, you are Fuzzywig, or Fizzywig.
Fuzzywig.
Fizzywig.
Fizzywig.
Anyway,
So, Fizzywig, you have Hufflepuff and Fizzywig, the gnomes, that you guys can call on at any time
Great.
during this combat.
Cool. Fizzywig.
Axel, you will be Lexa. So you guys should be writing down these names so you know who your compatriots are. Hint, hint, hint.
Will you pass me a pencil, please? I cleaned everything up and they're all back by you.
Nice catch.
Very nice catch.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to play along? Dom needs to come back to his table so he can play along with us. So,
I love the fact that Axel is just Lexa is Axel Edwards.
It's not thunder.
that is somebody with a very loud car.
Yeah.
No, that's not
No,
a
it's
car.
not far. It wasn't thunder either.
It could have been like a truck with a trailer or something going over bumps.
Oh, Sinnoh says that was thunder.
That was, I was gonna say,
I
that
was supposed to,
felt like thunder.
let's say we are supposed to get storms. Hopefully we don't have storms like last Friday.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
'cause I don't feel like
Flooded
trying to
basement
pull
will
the
be fine.
car out of the freaking pond again.
Oh, nope, Axel says it was Mirren because he's the god of boom booms.
Oh.
So, Nibara, you hop down the tree. You give them this real brief instruction. Be careful; they'll explode if you're too close to that.
Supposed to
And
be
if you're too
thunderstorms
close,
next
it'll
hour.
hurt. What would you like to do as they are about 180 to, it is 80 to 100 feet away.
But it's supposed to be like
I'm
very
going
little.
to.
0.02 inches.
I'm gonna pull out my longbow and knock an arrow, and then let's see, how far away are all of you? I'm gonna say that over Boar's net.
It's mostly gonna skip.
I'm still up in the air.
Well, I know you're still up in the air, but how far away are the rest of you?
I hit future on there. It's gonna skip most of us.
Murin and I, and I'll give you our location. How far are Murin and I from these things? Because you didn't really
It
get
looks
it.
like the one that you spotted is roughly 80 feet away from you.
Okay.
We're almost there.
Put that on the table. I don't have actual hill giants, so we're going to use what's next best.
Can I see that?
Come on, take-
I eventually need to get
Okay.
a whole bunch more minis. I want lots of minis.
You always want lots of minis.
How many gnomes do we need, DM?
At the moment, it looks like 3.
Just a pop-up storm.
There's Rana.
It's not like an ads and all. You can't. Too bad you can't just block it.
Oh, it's a kobold. Oh, cute. Here.
So,
How
put
far?
Nivara and Karana somewhere on the table. The gnomes are going to be within 15 feet of Nivara in whatever directions you want them.
And I can switch one other spell, but I will worry about that later. Because I actually want to talk to the party about that.
And the three squares.
Yep. Try to figure out
And
how far away from
then
each other they would be.
the hill giant is about 80, anywhere from 80 to 100 feet away from you. We'll just say 90 feet to be safe, somewhere in the
Okay,
middle.
and these are 5-foot squares.
They are.
If you have an AoE spell and you have to hit Lexa, I'm totally fine with that.
Okay, I'm gonna move these
All the way.
here.
I'll tell you what, if you haven't gone back and watched the VOD for the Patreon game, you need to. Because having Twiz,
Way
Axel,
in the head back there.
Dr. Leash, and Miss Rolled all in the same party,
It was a riot.
Fantastic.
It was a riot.
they ran into the cats that Katie did.
Oh God.
The Bistet Temple cats.
Yeah.
Pick it up, set count. Pick it up, set count. Pick it up.
Oh,
set
better.
count.
I won't spoil it. It was good.
Okay.
How far away? How far away was Visor? Because she never finished this.
I'm working with
That's
you guys
what
right
those
now.
came
Okay.
for.
Because I had asked how far away everybody was.
She said she's about 80 feet away from one of the hill giants.
Okay.
How far am I?
I
Like I
was
said,
like,
about
do
80
you need
feet
a
away.
mini?
Oh. Okay.
Corona's here.
Although I do think Ilfakia might be back on the shelf.
Corona's somewhere up here.
Yeah.
We have a floating
I'm
Corona.
an eagle.
Correct. Rangers do not get fireball. You have your choice of either dual wielding or a bow and sword. And Mirren and Aloxus said they were, or Ilfikir said that they were about 90 feet from the hill.
Someone
from the
making
hill
a
giant.
comeback that I don't know about?
Which direction?
North. Both Vistra and Mirren and Ilfikir are north.
And north is towards the transcabinet.
That'll work. Colonel Wolf, if you would like to, you can choose the name for a gnome, and you will be an NPC
Yes.
during this
Z
fight.
is that way.
And
If you want to join up, give us the name of your gnome.
Thank you. Aw. Welcome, Colonel Wolf.
You guys are like.
Yeah. And I'm just.
I suppose. Let's do it this way.
I had it.
Hufflepuff, Lexa, and make sure I get the name
There's
right.
no way you're gonna make that look good.
It was
Fezziwig.
Fizzywig, yeah.
Fezziwig.
It either looks
Fizzywig,
like something not
Hufflepuff, and
appropriate or
Lexa,
something.
please roll a 1d20 in chat.
Not both.
Zero
Oh,
Zone
jeez.
Seeker.
Yes! Adding it to the list.
Yes, Zero Zone Seeker, please roll a 1d20. Hufflepuff.
It's almost as good as Zedekis Duels Arander. 5 points to whoever knows where that's from.
I don't.
What sounds familiar?
Really, chat? Please, like, bring my faith in humanity back.
I
What
barely
is
heard what you
Zedekis
said.
Duels Arander from?
Leviticus Duels Arander. Why do I know that
He's
name?
a famous
Karen?
wizard. Anybody? Anybody?
One more time, Nat 30s.
I know that name though.
You should know that name.
No, not Willow.
Is it Guild
No,
Wars?
no.
There we go.
I
What
might
the
kick
heck?
myself.
You might not.
It sounds really familiar though.
That's alright, don't worry about it. Going later in the game gives you a little bit of an idea.
What is it called?
So yeah, Colonel Wolf, type exclamation
so
roll
good.
d20, and that will give us an idea of where your initiative is. Nivara,
Are you looking it
what
up?
are you doing?
What are you doing?
Unsuccessfully.
Don't
I'm.
look it up. I'm curious because if Twiz doesn't know, then I'll give you guys a little more grace.
No, I'm gonna shoot at it.
And be disappointed in him too.
Alright, that is going to give you a -2 to to hit because of all of the stuff in the way right now.
Okay. The nat 20.
Okay, that doesn't matter. You launch an arrow across through the woods, and being the
Darian, let me
big
see.
meanie that
Okay.
you are, you roll a nat 20.
But it's fun to just hold her
I
up
know.
here like
I was wondering
that.
how long you were going to do that.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
It's fun to hold her up there like that.
Can I give my great
Because of all the
wizard
stuff in the way, am I
here?
technically hidden?
Yes.
With all the stuff in the way,
Do
am I
not share with the
technically
class.
I hope
No.
Okay.
Cheater.
I wouldn't have gotten it.
Oh, that's too bad, Colonel Wolf. Hopefully we'll see you later today.
Oh,
Alright.
have fun.
That's an 18 for damage.
All right. You launch that first arrow. It flies true, and you smack that thing into the hill giant. And you said 18?
Yep. 18 points damage.
All right. And as it strikes, there is a flash of white-blue light from the point of impact,
Ate him.
and the
Yes,
arrow
Okay.
disintegrates after connecting with the creature. There is a reaction from it, but not much of one.
Okay.
Anything else you would like to do, Navarro?
I'm going to say over Boar's Net and out loud. Regular physical attacks don't do as much damage.
Wonderful.
I got this.
I couldn't remember if.
You're a magical werewolf.
I know.
Did you-
And I'm
bless
gonna
you?
say, I couldn't remember if magical attacks were more effective or not. Just as the theory, they must be.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at everybody. Be careful.
Right?
The problem is,
Corona.
if I get knocked out of the form or whatever, then I'm gonna do almost nothing.
You have both your claws.
Hold on.
I know, but
Corona.
Okay, that would be a me. So with that strike, I'm going to head back to the group, land, change out of my bird form, and that will
landed.
take my movement and
No,
my action
right
to
now.
transform back. Correct? Because I'm not circling.
No, dropping form is not an action.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dropping form is not. That's a free action.
Where are you?
Okay, perfect. And then, what I want to do is, because it's still about 80 feet away,
Well,
correct?
where, depending on where you're landing, are you landing
No,
near me? Because
no,
from me,
no,
there's
whatever.
90.
It's 90?
From here to there, Joe told me to do 90 feet from me.
Yep. So if you land right next to Navarro, it's 90 feet away.
Okay.
If you move forward 10, you'll be at 80.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna do one of my favorite spells. Call lightning.
Are you,
Because they're metal.
are you standing next to me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go. Okay, let's kill these things. Call lightning.
Okay.
And I would like to center the point where it encompasses about 5 feet behind the gnomes. So have the spell,
How
With
big is the? Does it give you the radius or the diameter?
it gives radius.
What is
It's
the
a
radius?
60-foot radius.
No.
It's got a 120-foot diameter, so if it will cover from where your finger is all the way across the map,
Okay, that works.
and then from wherever the center point is, so right about
yeah,
there.
Right about there, probably.
So I mean, it covers probably a little over half the map.
Perfect. And I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
Okay.
Do you want me to make a mark of where the center point is?
Yeah, even tempted to call lightning.
Go ahead.
Lightning.
Just
Will
laughing
you
about that.
accept a collect call from lightning?
I'll just do that
Pay
for the
attention
center.
here.
Can you see it, Joe?
Green druid needs.
You leave that
now.
alone. That's okay. He was being sneaky.
Say that it doesn't matter for me. That's more for you guys.
Yes.
Can you see anything? Or do you want me to move stuff?
I will ask. Thank you.
What a sad face.
He's not
then-
happy.
I'm going to ask if any of the gnomes have a debuff spell for dexterity.
No, they do not.
That's what I thought.
That's okay. It was worth a shot.
Yep.
Mr. Do you have a debuff I'll ask you later. I'll put it over Boar's net. A debuff for dexterity would be very nice if anyone has it when they get here. And I'm going to call down lightning.
That would be perfect
So,
right now, actually.
The hill giant needs to make a dex save.
That would be
Dex
fun.
save.
Send cow, huge thing of cows out there.
The dex
Cast
save
line on
is
them?
a 17.
Yes.
Cow.
When
Wait,
cows
another
fly.
cow.
That matches.
What do you?
Fizzywig,
Oh
Fizzywig,
my
Line
goodness.
intervention.
Fizzywig answered the question for you.
No, I don't.
Hey Tay,
What?
call lightning is D10.
Oh, that's a 12.
Thank you. I just saw the 10 and grabbed.
Alright, so it,
That makes even less sense.
so how much damage does the spell do on a save?
What?
4d10.
And it takes half on a save?
I'll
Yes.
tell you what break.
You'll
Really?
be bad, but I'll tell you what break.
I went from nice and high to almost nothing.
Why? Because I told the teacher we had homework.
10 points total.
Awesome.
No.
And that's before half?
Actually, no, hang on. Yes. No.
You have to promise not to
19.
get mad.
I promise.
Sorry, 12 points total, so 6. It takes 6 lightning
I
damage.
made me to
You
crack
watch.
about how we can't make it more than an hour into a session without you correcting something that does.
I mean, to be
It's
fair,
not
it was a
When
a
the-
legitimate correction.
When
Right,
the
you
lightning
would.
bolt streaks down, you watch as it sidesteps, but it's a weird thing. It's not so much that it knew that it was coming, it's almost like its feet got backwards for a moment as it stumbles. And as it does, the lightning bolt strikes off to the side, and then you watch the energy from the electricity
I hear that,
all
Nat 30.
around this strange, almost translucent,
Ooh.
white-blue
At least they can
orb
hear them.
surrounding the creature.
Right, I forgot about that.
What?
Guys, we forgot any energy or blast-based spells get eaten by these things, remember?
So no lightning.
And it starts to approach you
Oh, it's
guys.
pouring now.
I forgot.
But I
Oh,
thought they
yes.
absorbed it and then their blue light got bigger and bigger and it made them explode.
It starts approaching, and it moves 40 feet closer to you guys.
Can we make a wisdom check
40?
to try to remember?
It moves 40 feet
5,
closer to
10,
the group.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Curse my short T-Rex arms.
You got it there, right?
And
right in the
you
circle.
watch as this large stone is picked up off the ground as it goes woof, and
about that.
launches
Sounds
this
familiar.
thing at you
It's
guys.
earthbending.
No.
It said woof, talk to it.
So wait, is there only the one here, or I thought there was 3?
There are, I'm not sure why we only have one mini.
Alright, it misses, but
Is
I
that all?
need Nivara and the 3 of you in chat to roll a d20. Add dex for those in chat. I'll just add your dex mod to it after you roll.
Question, oh generous and wonderful DM. There's 3 of these things, correct?
Dex check or save?
Dex.
Dex save.
Why is 6
Who else
afraid?
heard 3?
Why is 6 afraid 7?
Because 7, 8, 9.
7, 8,
Do you have evasion?
9. You put
Yes, I
7
do.
8 down there.
I didn't even try to.
I don't think anybody's oh yes. Thank you,
Yep.
Sino, you are correct.
Oh.
Magic
No,
Burst.
And we still have 2 more after this one.
That's okay.
We had 2 saved.
Completely forgot
That
this
go
thing's
remind
8
me
energy.
to follow up with you about that thing again. I have to do it on my computer.
Follow up with that thing again on
Okay.
your computer.
That would be wow, that's a neat number.
5,000.
No, 3, 8, 8, 8.
Oh!
I forgot this thing's 8 energy.
Okay.
At least I won't get blamed.
So that's
Is he
that.
staying off his paw?
You, Navar, what did you roll?
21.
21. So you take
Yeah,
no
fire
damage
starting
as
out
this
too,
rock
so.
slams into the ground and shatters shrapnel going everywhere. Lexa, you managed to avoid getting hit by stones. Hufflepoof, you avoid getting hit by stones. And David Omen, if you would like to join in on this, give us the name of your gnome. Fizzywig, you need to roll a d20 to see if you avoid getting struck by shrapnel. So the stone explodes and it looks like everybody managed to get out of the way before getting hit by shrapnel. That brings us to Lexa. You have the ability to do something here. Do you want to approach the giant? Do you want to fire an arrow at the giant? Or are you one of those dual-wielding rangers that's going to run up and start slashing at it? What would you like to do?
I love you right now, Axel.
Ilfikir, you are on deck.
Aye, I'm ready.
What would you like to do?
Oh, you said I'm on deck.
Yeah, it might take action a minute
Okay.
to respond to me.
Gotcha. Hey, honey, I'm a necromancer. Axel said so. Never mind. Still mad about earlier. Mirren.
The occasion, yeah.
Hold on.
Alright, and you have another gnome by the name of Silent Loudmouth. Roll me a d20, David Omen.
We don't have zero anymore.
Correct. Zerel stepped up.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile at level 5
Alright.
Fancy fingers.
at the nearest one.
Well, like, let's get rid of
You
this
have
one
your
before they
choice
shoot
of
us.
either a bow with ammunition and a longsword, or you have a longsword and short sword.
So am I taking one of these off here then?
Nope.
Or
David
is he
Omen just stepped up, so we can leave that on there.
Okay.
And he's got that's a much better initiative.
Okay. We already have one.
Alright.
What do you mean we already have one? There was
Because
four
someone,
before.
yeah, someone dropped and then someone picked up.
So you cast magic missile at these creatures.
Yes.
Awesome.
I cast that missile of the darkness.
The darkness laughs.
Imprisoning me. All that I see.
Absolute power. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll say you have some rope.
Yeah, I guess I get the reference, yeah.
I am going to spend 1 sorcery point
Okay.
to do empowered spell and re-roll some dice up to my charisma mod.
Okay.
Ooh. Well, it's an improvement. It's not a big improvement, but it's an improvement.
4, 8, 11,
Who do we appreciate?
14, 16, 19, 22.
Nice.
22 damage from my magic missile. Heck, I'm real good.
Roll a d20, Axel, and 20.
I feel like I didn't roll enough for first
20
level.
Do you do pluses?
plus 1 for each missile,
Yep.
1d4 for each missile,
Yep.
and what level?
It's at 5th level. So it's 3 for first, 4 for second, 5 for third, 6 for fourth, 7 for fifth. It's right, I just rolled crappy. Okay,
And it was 20 points of damage?
22.
22 points of damage. Your magic missiles fly across the forest, whipping through trees,
You're fine, baby.
slam into where this creature is, and you watch as each one hits this strange field around it, and you watch it. And then
You rolled average. You rolled 15 on 74.
you watch as the core of this thing starts to vibrate, or not vibrate, but pulse, grow brighter, and now I need a dexterity save
From me?
from you,
Oh, okay. I'm on Mirren's back.
which means you roll at disadvantage.
Oh! Did you see that? Because it was like.
Yeah. Oh! Dog! Ugh!
I mean, the fan is like sucking
It's
moving my ass.
wafting it away.
All
7.
right.
That's,
Go ahead.
that's rough.
Oh,
That's
God.
rough.
Axel,
All
roll me one
It's
more,
rough, yes.
Axel.
We'll put that back in about 5 minutes. Oh!
Yes, it's rough.
What's that?
It's the antibiotics. It's causing
I
mischief in his gut.
know, but it's so bad.
Oh, God.
So for anybody wondering what's actually happening, our dog cast Cloud Kill.
And we have a fan.
One of our puppies had
Cloud
surgery
kill or
this
poison
week,
spray?
and
Cloud
the
kill.
antibiotics and the meds are making him smell like death.
Oh.
What was your dex save?
Gosh. My dex save was 7.
Outstanding. As all of a sudden this beam of light shoots out from the chest of this creature across the forest unerringly, and you see as it just burns holes in trees that gets in its way. Slams into you, doing 22 points of force damage.
Ouchie.
Does she fall off?
Yes.
Okay.
With that fail, with that fail on the strike, she falls off.
Because I'll instantly like try to stop if I know she's on my back.
I don't just fall off your back. I get like.
It's like if you. It's like
There
if
are
you're in the
nail
truck and
marks
you
in
try
your
to throw a
shoulders.
basketball.
Fortunately, you're a werewolf, so they heal instantly.
It's like
I trimmed my
somebody
nails.
dropping a basketball while a truck's moving,
Yes.
and it just goes.
Yeah. So you get blasted by this, and it appears that your spell did absolutely nothing.
I'm trying to remember what we did last time.
So yes,
We needed
Axel,
them into the water plane. That's what we did last time.
It's the water plane's
My
problem.
bears won't be able to do that with these big boys this time, though.
Axel,
Well, maybe.
both of your shots work just fine. You have rope launched into trees, and you're starting to tie them up to make tripwires.
There's sweet ones.
It's your freebie.
The hill giant that you just launched your attack at starts approaching you. Honey? Good thing they're made out of plastic, folks. That's the one approaching you guys from about 80 feet away.
Okay, so.
Nope, not in that direction.
This way?
Come at an angle towards you guys.
I don't have enough dice.
Put him at 40 feet away.
40?
Yep, because he's approaching.
He's just going there.
And
It's just easier.
Mirren, high or low?
Hi, Lo. Hi.
Hi. Okay.
How you doing?
You see another boulder launch.
Not very good.
You see this guy grab a large stone off the ground and launch it for you and Aloxus. It rolls a grand total of 23 to hit. Does it hit you, Mirren?
A little.
A little?
A little.
Doing a grand total of really.
So to be a lock secure, I love this kid.
It does 8,
Oh, what? I love that film.
I love
it does
this.
8
Try that
damage
again.
to you.
Okay.
I love
As I
this.
rolled 1 on all of its damage.
Alexis.
Wait, that means it rolls 8 dice?
No, it did 8 damage.
sounds
I
like a
rolled 1
car.
for the damage dice.
And then you add.
Alexis?
Whatever modifier
Yes.
goes
It's
into it.
Alexis.
They're like
It's probably a 1d something plus 7.
So, there's that.
What?
Vistra,
Yeah.
you see as this large lumbering creature.
Wait, it's just regular bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
It does nothing to me.
I figured as much.
Because I'm laying on the ground.
You watch as this creature starts approaching you.
Okay.
I saved that
Well, you saved the cone, but you knocked the pickle out of my hand.
one. I did?
Yes!
Oh,
I was like this! And you were like, ugh!
Oh, that was gorgeous.
It was, look!
Somebody clicked at me. See the pickle.
You watched my hand. It was like, look!
So, folks,
It's a band. Look at that relish.
if you're playing at the table, these are some of the things that will happen.
So wait, where is this one going?
It is going toward Vistra.
So over here.
Yeah, and it is 20 feet away from you.
So wait, no.
Toward kind of at an
Oh,
angle
it's
between
angled that
you,
way.
Kind of angled between you and Nagara.
20 feet that way. Yeah.
Like right there. Cool.
Now, mind
Can I-
you, I
It's a
want
real
to put
pickle, I
something.
know. Deal with
Bless
it.
you. Bless you.
I do want to point something out. You guys are at the ranger station. You two are about halfway between. You're near the city.
Oh, I gotcha. That's why all three were, okay, copy that. I get it. We weren't all by each other. So
Oh,
this
so it's
map, yeah,
it's
so
like segmented.
we're nowhere near each other.
You are having 3 completely separate combats.
And you're on your own.
Oh no.
If only
You
my
better You better go inform the city.
Yeah.
Vistra.
Nope, I
She's
have a
got
stupid
like
plan.
stupid magical powers that she never
Thank
uses.
you.
She'll be fine.
Thank you, Axel. Vistra.
Just
Oh wait, no,
do you
I
want
can't do
Pickle
that
to
yet.
deal with it?
Vistra.
Yeah,
I don't know, get
It's
knocked
your
out of her
turn.
hand.
I'm
Probably.
working on it. Okay.
I have a thought.
I wanted to do something, but I can't do that yet.
Okay.
I can't do that till 14th level.
Well, you know, there is.
That's a few days away.
It's a few years and
Yep. For
Yeah, because I don't get that as it's not a word spell. I can't use disintegrate yet.
No, not yet.
If you opened a portal under its feet, would it fall in?
I don't know.
Can we do a wisdom to see if we can remember what we did last time?
We yeeted him into a portal.
It's not your turn yet.
Can I do a wisdom to remember
Thank
what type of
you.
damage that was effective against them?
That was
Go
the
ahead.
third time I had.
Roll me a wisdom.
Oh,
Or
wait.
intelligence, whichever one is higher.
17 plus 2, 19.
19. From what you guys remember
Thank
about
you,
these
guys.
creatures, they are highly resistant to any form of magic.
That's what I was trying to remember.
They appear to be completely immune to arcane magic. They seem to be highly resistant or immune to standard physical attacks.
that's why we went. No, we're going in a portal.
And
I wonder if I'm gonna do any damage at all then.
when they die,
My arrows are
they go boom.
tiny itty bits.
Right, and it seemed like they were absorbing the. Didn't it seem like they were absorbing the damage until it overloaded them almost?
That one you're not sure about. You haven't been able to really test that theory out because you did indeed yeet a bunch of them into the plane of water.
Yes.
A bunch of one of
Tell the
them.
Kraken we say hi.
I am kind of tempted to, try that again.
I mean, hey, if it works.
These are a homebrew creation for you folks at home that I put together that have
They're mean.
that have been introduced into this world.
We don't like them.
They're probably expensive.
I'm
A little bit maybe.
I mean, they are technically made by slave labor from what we saw, but
Right. I mean, are they expensive or are they free? It depends on your point of view.
That's
That's
really
awful.
wrong. That is like god awful.
I would like to have the one in front of me make an intelligence save as I cast synaptic static.
Alright, do you have a second looking for something?
You're fine.
Of course I can find it because I probably moved it where I need it to be.
What are we looking for?
This dragon juice, probably.
Yeah, my dragon juice. I set it down somewhere. Oh well. Intelligence?
Yep.
It rolls below whatever your save is. I know that for certain.
So it rolled under 16?
Yeah.
Whoa.
it's leftover
So-
fruit juice from all the fruit.
Hey, it looks like your guys' kiwi refreshers.
Yeah, it does.
AKA
It's the right
White
color.
Girl Gamer Juice.
Is there anything else in there?
Yeah.
Can I see? May I examine it?
You are pretty much next, Hufflepuff. So
Smells like a Jolly Rancher.
if you want to describe what you're going to do on your turn, please do. As well as Fizzywig, you two are going at the same time. So let me know what you guys want to do. Again, make your choice. Either you have a bow and a long sword, or a long sword and short sword. And then if you have something interesting to go along with it, let me know.
Starfruit refresher.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, she's
If you
getting
try
out
it,
all my,
You
D6s
say got
for
one
this.
with water. I got one with lemonade. I figure with water tastes better.
Gotcha.
The other ones taste awesome.
You're
with lemonade,
fine,
but
go with
the kiwi one tastes better.
so
You can have a bunch of them.
synaptic
You can
static,
give both of them with each one.
that is
Yeah, I did, 'cause it was raining.
86 psychic damage.
Okay.
86.
Yes, 86.
I used
Second round.
gingerbread beer as a base.
That's
And
the
then-
taste I couldn't pin down.
Citrus Smirnoff.
Look,
Is it just those two?
can you look in the bedroom and see if I left my dragon juice in there?
You left your what?
The dragon juice. I think I
That's
left
what
it in
I
the
call it.
bedroom. I think that's a fun name.
Dragon juice.
Mm-hmm.
Not terrible.
Your Cloud of Lies dragon juice?
We'll say you have up to 3rd level spells.
I was gonna say, are you okay? I felt that.
So,
It takes 26 psychic damage. And its thoughts are muddled for a minute.
Oh god.
During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts that number from its attack and ability checks, as well as its constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. It can make an intelligence save at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success.
Thank you for that, Dom. Also, Dom, if you want to join in on the fun, give us the name of your gnome ranger that you're going to play. Roll a d20 for where you are on the initiative.
And to clarify, DM, the city is behind me, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I am
The
going
city
to.
is probably just a couple minutes behind you.
Okay, but it's not like it's 20 feet behind.
Yeah, not immediately.
Okay. Then I'm going to move my full movement backwards.
Give me the damage one more time.
26.
26. As this happens, you watch as the creature's head kind of snaps back and forth. But there is also that strange orb around it that flares for a brief moment. So you're not quite sure how effective it was, but you know it appeared to be effective.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to mix it.
Alright, so,
Oh no, I'm just gonna
Hufflepoof. What would you like to do? Nat 30s, Fizzywig, what would you guys like to do in your situation? Naivara, you are on deck.
So for gnomes, we have Hufflepoof, Fizzywig, Lexa, and Zorl Zorseeker.
Zorl's
We
not
don't
there.
have Zorl anymore.
We have
Alright,
Loudmouth instead of
We
Very-
have Silent Loudmouth.
We also have Barry now, Barry Godwin.
Very
Good
good
win.
win.
Good win.
A good win, yep.
It's good win.
Very good
And roll a
win.
decent initiative.
I'm gonna put the pickles and olives away here shortly.
Okay, so Naivara, you're on deck.
You're gonna do what?
Put the pickles and olives away shortly.
At the moment, you guys are scattered around Naivara and Karana,
Here's my
roughly 40 to 50 feet away from this creature.
What? What did you do?
Lexa, you have actually moved up a little bit, so we'll say you're closer to about 30, 35 feet away.
What?
He's about 45.
Who did?
Yeah, move him so he's about 30. No. One of
What
the
did he do?
gnomes move about 10 feet in front of
He
him.
was giggling.
Why are you giggling?
As he,
Can
you
really
guys,
not get it.
Naivara and
Get
Karana,
what?
you guys have watched
Put it through your
as
brain a couple
Lexa
cycles.
has gone out,
What?
tied some rope to
Pickles
arrows,
olives.
and is trying to
Yeah.
set up what look like
Pickle and olives.
tripwires.
Pickle and olives.
Okay, Sinnoh,
Give me
being
the
Hufflepoof, you watch as
I love
Hufflepoof
pickles.
runs into the forest,
Oh!
brandishing
And
his
you're gonna put them away.
weapons, screaming bloody murder at this giant creature.
Oh boy.
However, being that you are a bit short in the leg, you do find yourself coming up a wee bit shy of being able to attack the creature outright. So put
You can taunt it.
one of them 10 feet away.
Away from.
I will taunt you a second time.
And again, that leaves us with Fizzywig. As soon as they answer what they want to do, we'll adjust to that. Naivara, what would you like
Saddle
to do?
doors.
Mm-hmm.
Hufflepoof when Hufflepoof.
If only it was Lexa.
When Huffles.
Oh, it just occurred to me Lexa's an
Yeah.
asshole.
I
Yeah.
said that earlier.
Yep.
Really?
I said that
Yeah,
earlier.
really.
Let
Welcome
that
to the
cycle
table,
through
sir.
your brain for a few, whatever you said.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna go put the briny foods away.
So you got-
Are they?
Chewy drink.
Mr. and Mrs. Murin.
Are they actually?
Alright,
that,
hold on,
Are they
hold on.
actually that big that they take up?
Yes.
Can you, by any chance, reach the?
I'm going to go to the nearest tree and hide.
Okay.
You're just fine. Slow down. You
Or
know that
not.
one.
Yes.
I'm taking the no net one.
Okay.
And 2. Oh, 8.
That is a 20 tied.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot at it with my bow.
Alright, you find that it is possible to strike this thing with sneak attack. Karana, you're
Pineapple
on
juice
deck.
I already
sinks.
know what I'm gonna do.
What?
Pineapple juice sinks.
Yes.
Yes.
Good to know.
Wow.
It's only a 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit?
Yeah.
Wow. You, with your glorious setup and attack, you launch this arrow across. It strikes that translucent orb around the creature and disintegrates, not appearing to cause any damage to the creature.
Is it looking towards where the arrow came from?
At the moment it is not. At the moment it appears to be interested in something in that general direction. No, the way it's facing right now.
So
In that general
past us.
direction.
Is the
Toward the gnomes and the Karana.
You might as well move
Is the
the 3 of
ranger
us over
hut
here so we can interact with it.
behind
Oh, but that
us?
would make sense and be
Say
logical.
again?
Is the ranger
Here, put him in that corner.
placed directly behind us?
About where Vistra's dice are.
Okay, so it's over this way and he's going this way.
Yep.
Is the town this way?
No, the town is that way.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. Like, help yourself to what's in my box.
I'm going
Remember
to
how last day I asked you about the dice? You're like,
Quietly
"Well,
swear.
sack."
and then knock another arrow.
Okay.
No, I have the
Karana.
dice sack, but I let someone else use
Back
it.
in the box.
I'm going to drop
You really want me antagonizing her while
What's
sitting
it
next to
called?
her?
Yes.
That doesn't sound like
my
a good idea.
swirly spell because
Something
it's
wonderful.
obviously it's obviously not very effective.
Alright,
Call
she is
lightning.
not going to be giving the hill giants swirlies any longer.
So I can get rid of that little circle.
And instead, I'm going to try something different,
And now we're something completely different.
right? I'm going to try something weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more.
I'm going to try something, Taya.
Yes, actually. Do it. I'm going to cast Heat Metal at 6th level on its ankles, with the full intention of melting the joints so it cannot walk.
What was Axel? I missed it.
Huh?
Alright.
I don't.
I don't know.
I missed that one too.
That is a 21 con save.
Help yourself to what's in my box.
That's only the con save is to drop a weapon if it's
Or
holding.
capable of removing armors.
Yes. So I can shed its ankles? Armors?
You're not sure. I'm just letting you know that that was a 21 con save.
Maybe it's a ballerina.
That's okay. It still takes half damage.
Hey, ballerina.
Ow! Wow.
The block.
Alright.
That's still 24 points.
Right?
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Right. That's still 24 points of fire damage, so 12 points of fire damage.
And once again, you watch as that shield flares up, and the flames lick at it briefly. But the glow is very faint from what you would expect.
That's right, because these suckers are annoyingly resilient. That's okay. And now knowing what I know from the lovely epilepsy-inducing vision that I was given by touching the metal on this thing, in Infernal, I'm going to call out the serial number that I believe it was you that were able to read off of the. It was you
It was me.
that was able to read off of the shell.
0,
And
0,
say
1, 1, 0, 1.
in Infernal, the Bearheart clan commands you to stop.
No, it was her.
It was.
She said it out loud. Yeah, because it was in Gnomish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because you had to do comprehend languages.
Yep. And I want to see if it reacts at all.
M0161225.
Because I'm curious.
Okay. And at the moment, there does not appear to be any response.
Did you
However,
just say that?
it does continue to step forward, move it 40 feet closer to Karana, and I am going to roll a dex save to see if Lexa's trap
So
works.
it's going right in front of
Yeah. Unfortunately, the trip wires that you set up, Axel, it manages to step right through them.
So it's like right in front of us.
So there's neither trip nor wire.
Correct. It
Yay.
rolled a 23 and a 25 respectively to get through them.
I don't even remember what we did besides eating.
As it
We
approaches
eat
you,
them.
as it approaches you,
The ones were small.
there's something odd. You fought these things 2 times before, and both times it looked like the creature. You know, you fought the troglodytes, and you fought, I think it was troglodytes, and the goblins. It looked like those creatures, but they were being consumed by metal plating. This thing looks like Picasso. The metal plating is not adhering to it properly.
So-
It looks very off. That blue glow that you saw, normally you can see buried behind heavy plating in the chest, is kind of off to the center and down. This entire thing looks disheveled.
Oh, it was a rush job.
The face of the creature is still very much hill giant. And it looks as though it is completely bewildered. It looks as though, at the same time being bewildered, it looks as though it's trying to talk to itself. And it doesn't look like it's looking at where it's going. Everything about this thing is just disheveled and out of whack. And, you know, one eye's going in this direction, one eye's going in this direction. They're just doing one of these numbers.
It's like a chameleon.
It's no, it's like 2 wandering eyes.
Ugh, that's disturbing.
Which one's do I
Its
look
mouth,
at?
its mouth is mumbling in something incoherent you can't hear, and there's actually kind of this sizzling sound like you get from electricity. Crackle in its voice. No words are being formed. Very, very recognizable. And it lifts this giant club that it's been dragging behind it, raises it up above its head, and the bludgeoning weapon slams down into the ground right next to you.
Huh.
The attack seemed intentional, but the miss didn't.
Lovely.
It's like this thing was coming down right on top of you, and somehow just kind of like and slammed into the ground next to you at the last moment.
To the right of her or to the left
To
of
the
her?
right.
That's in between us.
No,
Because we're.
it's facing her, so it went to the right, which means it'd be the opposite side of her. It's right, not your
Yeah, it's right as this side.
Okay.
right.
No, I thought you said her right. I heard that wrong.
To answer your question, Lexa, it is from you about 20 feet away. It is about, 40 feet away from the ranger station and 45 minutes away from the city. So you don't have to worry about the city being caught up in that,
Seeing as this thing is right in front of me, is there a conspicuous antenna that says shield generator on it anywhere?
No.
Is there an
But-
off switch on the back?
You do see for the first time what exactly that glow is. There is an orb about that big that is emanating that white blue energy.
Is the gap big enough for my hand?
You're not sure.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
So, very good with it.
You love saying that.
Very good
No,
wind.
weird or
You
odd.
have your choice of having a bow and a longsword, or a longsword and a short sword, up to 3rd level ranger abilities,
Ooh,
ranger spells.
that's a good one.
What would you like to do as this creature standing in front
Poor
of
baby.
It's okay,
standing in front of
honey.
Piranha now is close enough, it's about 30 feet away from you. What would you like to do to it? Same thing for Lexa, and same thing for Silent. The three of you are going right now. What would you like to do? Third level spells. Up to third level spells. So the three of you would like to, are going at the same time. Ilfikir, you're on deck. I'm going to give these guys a moment to
Dozer cast Dissonant Whimpers.
Yep.
Alright.
Our one Pibble does not like thunder.
Well, neither of them do,
I
but the
was
other
gonna say,
one's kind
I
of.
wonder,
Surprisingly, Rue's pretty fine with it.
I wonder if that's a pebble thing because Ranger doesn't like
Can't say
storms,
it either.
and neither does Rusty. Rusty's decided
You don't like
the
storms
last
either now?
few weeks. Yeah.
Rangers.
Unless they're
not,
incredibly loud, Rue's
So-
not bothering.
Rangers not as bad.
Question,
unless
with
it's like
these
a
things-
firework or a gunshot.
Okay.
But he's still not a
Real
huge
quick,
fan of them.
for Nivara and Karana,
Yes.
Axel has cast Healing Spirit.
Magic Burst on Lexa.
Yep, we'll do a magic burst in a second. You cast Healing Spirit.
We have two of them.
Oh, I need you to roll D100.
You who?
Huh?
I need you to roll D100 percentile.
Your big 10 and your small 10.
And let me know what you get.
Okay. That's a 10. That's a 10. Yeah.
Because I actually have two magic bursts to do because she cast a second spell.
47.
47. You feel on that that next spell that you had cast, there is this weight that hits you, almost a lethargy, and then it passes. So it felt like that spell drained a lot more out of you than it should have.
Is it because of the proximity of Mr. Confusion here?
You're not sure.
Oh boy.
And 2, 3, 0.
Poor baby.
Okay, so that's going to come up later for you, Karana. There's another one that'll come up later. And the third magic burst will go towards Lexa. And you get one of the end game ones.
Oh.
97, 75.
Wait, no, hold on. I should have gotten one.
Okay.
But,
Oh, yeah. Then you'll get the one that I said was going to Karana.
okay.
Lexa, after you cast that healing spirit, shortly thereafter, all of a sudden, you see Hufflepuff, Sinol's character, their neck grows absurdly long, almost like a giraffe.
What? Yes! Someone give me a sticky note now.
A gnome with a giraffe neck.
So what is his name?
Hufflepuff. But Hufflepuff, Lexa also says, step inside this area, and you will be healed.
I'm gonna need that in a
There
minute.
is
Which one is he?
there is potential friendlies in the area. Conjure Barrage. Yeah, you would potentially hit the two heroes that are there, Karana and Nivara. Oh, and Hufflepuff, roll to hit, D20, because you get an attack of opportunity, it just walked right past you.
Because that's Hufflepuff. This one is Lexa.
Yep.
And then those two are.
That should be Silent and
Decisive.
Fizzywig, and one more for Barry.
Okay. What the mini box go?
You missed your attack on its ankles.
Am I?
Another mini.
There is no net
I'm
one
waiting
axle.
until.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you need
Okay.
I'm still waiting on Silent, and Barry has an idea I'm waiting for.
The one that's 40 feet from us, does it look the same as what you described to Karana?
Yeah, now that it's getting closer, you see this disheveled thing, and the glowing area is actually up near its shoulder. And
Okay.
visible.
I want to set off a fireball at the glow.
Okay,
Like center the fireball on the glow.
roll your damage.
I have an idea.
Actually, you know what? Stop.
Stop.
Stop. You weren't there when the wisdom roll was made and the remembrance of what these things are was given.
Okay.
You guys, Vista remembered and called out. They are resistant or immune to normal physical attacks.
Yep.
You can't remember quite what.
Okay.
They are resistant to almost all magics, and they appear to absorb arcane magic.
Gotcha. It's okay, Josie. In that case, I am going to use half my movement to stand up. And
Roll
I'm
to
gonna
hit. Roll d20.
reach over and fetch, boy. Haste on Mirren.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. One thing that's unique about this world is ranger and druid magic is considered nature magic, not arcane.
Then why would it have eaten my lightning?
It didn't. It didn't look as effective.
Oh, okay, because the way that you described it made it sound like that blue shield ate it.
Agreed.
Oh, I just said it flickered around it and didn't seem to be as effective.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
because
We understood it absorbed.
that's why I
Yeah.
dropped that spell.
Oh, good lord, a 1. Do me a favor and roll 1d6. Okay, now roll another d6 and add your flame arrow damage to it. Yeah, I forgot that was a 1. Roll 1d6. Okay. So that being said, if you want to have your lightning spell still up, please let me know. I will let you redact that.
No, it's okay. I dropped it. It is what it is.
Okay.
In that case,
You watch, Barry, you watch the flame arrow shoot across and it plunks into the ranger station and there's a little flicker of flame on the edge of the building. Axel, yours manages to fly high and wide over the roof of the ranger station.
Yeah, I'll stick with mine and haste Mirren.
Okay.
Man, these rangers can't shoot bows for crap.
Well, they're gnomes.
And then for my bonus action, I want to try and speak to this thing in Celestial.
Okay.
Stand down. There are innocents ahead. In the name of Mirren, the replacement fluffy god, stand down.
Okay. And that brings us to the creature in front of you as it approaches the both of you.
I haven't taken a turn yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
wait a
did
minute.
I
How have I
skip you?
had
I have
two?
never had a turn.
Yeah,
I'm
you.
so sorry, I thought I called on you.
No.
Okay. Let us.
Okay.
Can
You'll-
you
you'll
have
end
a
up-
The last thing
end up
I
with
did
two.
was stop after she got flung off my back.
You'll end up with 2 here. Let me put you.
With tutu, I don't want to wear a tutu.
We'll put
You
you
look
right.
good
We'll
and
put
it'll
you
be
right
fine.
here. What would you do with this thing being 40 feet away from you?
Nothing. But I'll wait till I mean I'm gonna go towards it,
Okay.
but I don't know what's happening now.
Where I'm kind of scooting back in
Okay.
time a moment here. Nothing has happened with the creature in front of you other than the first attack. You don't have haste right now.
Oh.
Well then if I move I couldn't have gotten haste.
You can't.
He'll let you have it for your second turn, I think is what he's
Okay,
saying.
fine.
I'm just gonna say this
I'm-
turn you get without haste.
I'm learning.
I just wanted to make sure if I move I don't not get haste.
You
The
will
more I
get haste
drink,
this
the
next
easier
one
it
because
is
that
to
was a mistake on
understand.
my part.
Okay, then I easily close a distance and I knock over Ilfikir
Yes.
again.
That's alright, just leave me down.
And I'm gonna get real angry.
Ah.
Mirren roars.
It's more like growling now. And then
Go ahead and ask Axel.
Ask Axel what?
No, Axel has a question for you, so I just
Oh.
recognizing you.
Okay. I get 3 attacks without haste. I'm going
Okay.
to attack the first time.
What do you? Are you in wolf form?
Yes, I'm still in werewolf form, yeah. I still have like 3 hours and 20 minutes of it.
Yep. Actually, you get 4 attacks even if you're in level 4. You get your extra bonus.
So good.
Yep. I don't get 3 attacks without it.
Yummy.
I get
I said that
I get extra attack for 2, and then
I
extra
keep
attack.
thinking you have haste like permanently.
Well, long
It's
enough I
gonna
will.
happen at some point.
It was.
When I get haste, I'll have 4. But oh gosh, I need to look at something because
That
I
was my
already.
sign.
I'll allow it, Axel.
Hmm?
You've done something similar in the past. I'll allow it.
I felt like complete unbreak.
Can you understand?
No.
Okay. Hang on.
Jeez, that scared me. No, I'm not fully recovered from whatever hit me last weekend.
Crumb.
I tested negative.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, honestly, I think it was
I shouldn't laugh.
just like tonsillitis or something. But
Alright, no kissing anybody.
We already shared a drink, so it's too late.
My first attack is a very lot to hit. It's gonna be 29.
Yep.
And then 9 damage for the first claw, magical, piercing.
Yep.
And then I will claw again.
Remember, you have all of the bonuses of the magic claws even in roll call.
Yep. I just didn't turn on Brittle Slayer.
Just
23 to hit.
that way.
Oh, I love that it's an orange Shiba Inu. That's adorable.
That is fantastic.
That is adorable. I am the fluffer of healingness. Let me pounce on you. Like,
They
that's
have
all
to
I
be
can
what,
say.
within 30 feet of you, Axel?
12 magic piercing.
Okay.
Oh, you're okay, Dozy.
Now mind you, I'm gonna pause real quick here. You see
Pause.
that glowing orb at its shoulder. You see the
I thought so.
Picasso. You see the Picasso layout, the
Yep.
weird face, but you see that the part of that orb sticking out over by its pet shoulder area.
Okay.
So if you want to do anything special about that, you may.
I will put my third swipe in that area.
Okay.
Is he tall enough?
I will jump.
You might be tall enough.
I mean, with arm reach, he could potentially get it. Yes.
Okay.
That's a 26 to hit.
26 to hit, you get damn close.
Okay. And I will turn on Brutal Slayer. Now that I notice it's that spot.
Yep.
I was gonna say huge freaking.
I am useless in this fight.
Oh.
I know, buddy. Me too.
Good lord.
24.
Oh.
27
Good God, nice.
magic piercing.
Good night.
And you watch as your strikes, when you go at this, that orb shielding thing that it has flares for a brief moment as you cut through it and just tear into this creature. And you see sparks and things flying. You see rending of flesh underneath it. It appears that your attacks are doing just fine.
Wonderful. That's all I get.
Okay.
That was his first turn, right?
Yes.
Yep. So now we go to the creature in front of you. It gets a chance to attack.
No.
And it actually just walks by you, approaching Ilfikir.
AO.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It seems that this thing does not show any form
Wow.
of intelligence.
I rolled 2 3s.
Jeez.
That's 3 squared.
so
In total? What'd you get?
16 to hit.
You just barely get deflected by the shield.
Okay.
You watch as the blades kind of pierce the shield a bit, but there's just not quite enough oomph to get through.
How much movement does it have?
40.
Oh.
It'll make
Hello
sense.
there.
It, again, you watch as this thing lifts up this giant club, brings it down, and at that last minute, it veers off to the side and hits the ground. And that brings us to Vistra, the one in front of you. Goes to swing again.
He has to move like 60 feet in order to.
She moved back.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was 20 feet away from me.
That's fine. It approaches it.
That was great.
How much?
40
can I move?
feet.
40?
40 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It's hard to
40.
roll.
Wait,
He's
I
still
wanna
like
see this.
15 feet away from
I
me.
actually want to do something slightly different.
Okay.
I think the neck was longer
At the
than that.
10-foot mark,
That's all I can fit.
have him take 10 feet to
Hang on, I'll
the
fix
left.
this.
It's good.
No. I have a better, more
10 feet
powerful
forward.
idea.
And another 10 feet forward. He's
Okay.
walking almost, he's walking very strangely, kind of stumbling about. And then looks up at you and reaches down for another large rock on the ground. It kind of pauses right there. You can see on this one that, again, it's all disheveled, looks really weird. The face is contorted, almost like it's in pain and confusion both. And you can see almost directly behind where the
Dropped
The
it.
boulder.
You dropped the grapes.
almost directly behind where the navel would be.
How many can you
Is that
fit in your
going
mouth?
forward?
At least 3.
Okay.
There's not enough left.
Yes, pause. And that brings us to you, Vistra proper.
Cool.
Hufflepuff and Fizzywig, you guys, what would you like to do?
The magic bros.
I'll put the long neck gnome.
Oh, good God.
Just enough.
The magic gnome lived in the trees.
Well, you now have a new quote.
And that is
There would
our,
have been like 5 minutes.
that is our gnome with a
Riding
giraffe
rose
neck.
in the breeze.
Oh god.
You said riding a rose.
Yes, riding with poop. All I can see
You get some
is
grapefruit
the
in there.
back of a
Notebook.
wolf and his head banking off the tree branches as the wolf runs through the tree. Good night.
We still have another half.
Now, mind you guys, we've had to stay on this dog since he had the surgery.
Yes, you are capable, Sinnoh.
Thaco was kind enough to stay up till 2 the one night with him, but because he works the day shift, I got the night shift. So I have not slept much to speak of in like 3 days since Wednesday morning.
What would you like to do, Vistra?
So if I'm drooling on the table, just let it go.
Let
We'll put my
me
napkins or a towel underneath so
check
it doesn't run everywhere.
one thing.
Yeah.
Just one thing.
You're on deck.
I get to go?
You do.
Ron, she
No.
did. None of us did. She did.
No, it's not liquor, it's lack of sleep.
It is lack of
It's
sleep.
both.
It's
It's
lack
both.
of sleep. This is fruit juice left over from the fruit platter.
The fruit juice.
With some other stuff in there.
fruit juice
It's
from the platter.
mostly fruit juice.
Fruit juice like
left
that is not
over.
green.
Most of us know better, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Most of us have tried it.
I'm going to cast
Good.
Blink on myself.
It is good.
Ask what?
Blink.
Okay.
Alright, are you ready?
It worked.
Spell success. Also magic burst.
No, we're
Yes.
good. How many magic bursts did we
This
have?
is the last one. We had 3 tonight.
I used 3.
We've used 3.
So the long neck and then what else?
2 of them that are not immediately apparent.
Alright.
I'm gonna grow purple spots. Wouldn't that be purple lumps if they grow?
Purple people eater.
So I cast Blink,
Yep.
and then
Like purple people.
Is that often patches of fur?
for my bonus action, I'm
Immune
going
with the
to
fur.
cast Toll the Dead, so he needs to make a wisdom save.
Purple fur.
The purple
He does not succeed on his wisdom save.
And he has taken damage.
Yes.
I'm not the raging orc.
Sweet, and we're level 11, which means he takes 3d12.
Alright, Dom, take it easy.
That is 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Of necrotic.
What?
Okay. So you watch as Toll the Dead goes out. There's that
I think they're vegetables.
visible
Yes.
vibration of black energy around it.
They grow on the ground.
Shield type thing around it.
It's potato
Scintillates a bit. and you watch as the body
Works
kind
in a
of
pinch.
jerks as it goes and slams into him. But again, it doesn't feel 100% effective.
Now, question though, because it's my so even though
Good fruit juice, huh?
Toll the Dead is
Excellent
a
fruit
technically a cleric spell,
Yep, it's a divine spell.
so would it act as a divine spell for me or as an arcane spell? Just out of curiosity.
It is because of who you are as a bard. You have access to things that aren't necessarily bard spells, especially for being College of Etymology. So they will take on the form of their original state. So Toll the Dead is a divine spell.
Sounds good, Dom. I think he already decked out.
Yeah.
Because he has to go
He's got to go around and play with the lich.
Okay.
Which,
Cool.
if you guys ever want to check out some of the lich's stuff, the Apocalypse Roadshow is amazing and funny and a lot of a blast.
Absolutely
So,
fantastic.
We do not have a silent love elf anymore.
Correct.
Or no, not
No,
silent
No.
he's
love
buried.
Buried.
He's buried.
Is that
So-
Grizzly Dome?
No.
No.
No, okay. I was gonna say
So-
I'm confused.
No, that's Dungeons and Dom. He's a friend of Joe Dirt, one of our
Yeah.
Hero Guild members.
Now to see if I blink. I blink.
Okay. And
Don't be-
Mirren.
My turn?
Your turn.
My turn. My
I
turn.
felt your tail wag.
My turn.
And then I realized it was the fan and it kind of wigged me out for a second.
Potatoes.
That raises more questions than answers.
Tinamide!
Potatoes are root vegetables.
We had that.
Potato
Good.
wack.
Oh wait, that is.
Okay,
Never mind.
I'm gonna try something. Maybe
And
you won't
you
let
are
me.
now hasted.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm gonna run back that way, so maybe we can work it in like that. Okay.
And that's why I figured you are hasted.
Okay. I want to, if possible, like hip check Ilfakir. So I'm going to run back towards the golem thing, and I'm gonna try to knock her away from it.
We'll say that's one of your bonus actions.
Okay. So I run back up and I hit you with the rear end and I push you over.
Roll to hit.
You just smacked me with your butt.
Yes.
I
With the tail.
He shook his
I
tail.
tail whip.
That was really good tongue dexterity. I'm impressed.
Mirren uses tail whip. No, he doesn't, because I rolled 2 ones.
You need some different
So
dice.
does
So
he
as you-
sprain his tail?
Nope, as you run up and
I'm
go
gonna
to
die.
pivot and hip check her, she manages to step at just the wrong time, and you do one of those really awkward things where you brush alongside her.
That was supposed to be cooler.
I whip my tail back and forth. Hello, Journey.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, then I'll make 4 attacks.
You smacked me.
You lose one of your
That's what she
bonuses
said.
because of the hip check.
Oh, you said bonus action though.
Yeah.
Okay, because none of these attacks are bonus actions. Haste gives an attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want me to take one,
Vodka
I have to
healthy,
get
right?
used to. I have to get used to this. 'Cause
I
it's
can
half
do
of
3 if
the
that's what you meant.
Tonight, yes.
You're fine.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I tried to push you out of the way.
Stop it. There, that's all my 6 words. What are you doing? Stop it.
27 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. 12 damage.
Okay.
Thoughts.
And I'm going to reach up for the core this time again.
Okay.
Yep.
That was neat.
A lot. 31 to hit.
What did you roll on the dice?
18.
Okay.
I would tell you if it was a 20.
Well, no. If you roll a 19, it's going to have a slightly different
Okay.
effect.
It was 18.
If you roll a 19 or a 20 right now.
Okay. 14 plus that many is 24
I'm gonna do that.
with brutal slay.
Okay. It is looking very much damaged, very worse for wear.
Okay. I use the natural 20 on the board.
There is
Try it,
this pulse
Honestly,
starting
try.
to emit from the core.
but you might get shot.
Uh-oh.
It should act as like the lightning rod.
I'm going to try to quickly overboard and say How much time do we have when pulses start? Is that runaway time?
Pulses?
Pulses,
When
core
is it?
pulses.
Pulses.
Woo, 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 woo.
Mirren just turned into a bass. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh boy.
Do we fight or run? Do you guys remember?
Can I roll?
I think
Try to
we
remember.
run soonish.
When the whoop whoops
You
are
haven't had
2
enough
seconds apart.
experience to know the answer to that. You just know that there's an explosion after it starts to pulse.
Okay,
So it's like
I would say probably run.
with my remaining 2 attacks, if possible, I want to grapple Ilfakir and start running.
Are you going to allow him to grab you?
I do the point, you know, all the feet. I look at the core.
How are you grabbing me?
Around the throat.
I
No.
like his better.
Like I'll do fireman grapple.
Get off the roof, get off the roof, get off the roof.
Yep.
You know, I says,
Let me touch him first!
Your choice.
Me? Or the golem?
just let me put my hands up his metal skirt.
She wants to touch it.
Oh my.
Your
Okay.
choice. Okay.
Then okay.
You win, Ron.
If you allow the grapple, I will grab and I'll actually like kind of give you some lift there.
Perfect.
Just like I lifted Vistra.
Ah,
so
Douglas.
Nybora, what would you like to do?
I'm going to switch to.
I need to go home now.
I'm gonna stow
You
my
are
bow
home.
I know.
and
You used my raid notes to teach math.
Yes. I didn't know it was on the back of it till afterwards, to be fair.
That's awesome.
You're
I'm going to.
I'm not sure. Can you describe that weapon to me?
magic sword question mark?
That was a good.
That was a good what?
Okay.
That was a good swallow. That's somebody's gonna
Starting
quote
in,
that
if
for
I
sure.
slow the bow and pull out my swords, that's an action. Okay, then I'm gonna drop my
I'm not gonna do
bow.
it because somebody else is
You
gonna
can
do
only drop one sword unless you have dual wielding.
I have dual wielding.
Then you can drop both.
it. You could have
I'm
not said
actually
it at
going
all.
to
It came out.
pull out my.
There we go.
Gabby's gotcha.
I'm gonna pull
Oh,
out. You know, I'm
gotcha.
going to pull out my.
Crown you on that.
I'm gonna sleep good tonight, babe.
I hope so.
We
Me
need
too.
to go through and tally who has the most.
You know, I'm
quotes
actually gonna
and
pull out my
90%
short
sure.
sword,
It's
one of my
definitely not
short
me. I
swords,
only have
and the
like 10,
dagger.
if that.
And then, yes,
I don't have
the
any.
sword cast.
You certainly
And
have
then
some.
I'm gonna go to the
Oh,
other
the other
side of
one.
this thing,
The first one was that 6 or 9. That
and
was
I
you.
want to swing at it.
Okay.
Yeah, on break we'll add it up.
We're gonna go
Again,
through all
let me know if it's a
160 of them.
19 or 20.
Sure.
What?
Again, let me know if you get a 19 or 20.
We'll go with the short sword first.
I can't tell if it's a 19 or an 11.
I got 19.
It's an 11.
You got a 19? Okay.
Yeah.
So this strike will hit the core.
Okay.
You'll manage to get past the shielding and hit the core.
Okay. And that is sneak attack damage added. Because it's flanked. Oh dear lord.
Actually, no, I probably.
When you have so many dice in your hand that you have to use 2 hands.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Wow.
22.
You can do it.
I can do it from here. I mean,
Yeah, okay, there's another quote. You do that on purpose.
36 points
That's
of
your-
piercing damage. It's not magical, it's just straight
Oh,
piercing.
that's fine. I need everybody within 30 feet of the creature to roll a dex save.
You ruined my plan.
30. The only one that I don't think it'll hit.
I will need my gnomes to roll a d20, please.
I think the only one that it would not hit.
Just
That's alright. We're actually down a couple. So all of my gnomes need to roll a d20.
So
It's gonna be more than an inch.
Is it?
quote.
No, we're talking about fabric and sewing.
That's well, he knows, I guess.
Fortunately, that was a 1.
Oh.
Oh, thank God for reliable talent.
Alright. So,
yes,
Corona, what
go
did you
ahead.
get on your
Only
dexterity
one
save?
day.
3.
Outstanding. Naivara, what did you get on your dexterity save?
18.
Fantastic. So now I gotta see what our friends, our gnomes, got. David Oman, I need you to re-roll. Thank you. 17, 15 for Axel.
You didn't let me do my plan.
So the only person who gets the full brunt of this is you.
I'm sorry. If it's fire, I take half anyway.
What ends up happening, you slam your short sword in, and the metal plating that would normally cover the orb happens to deflect the tip of your blade slightly, allowing you to put all of that effort into the core of this creature. And there is a large amount of resistance at first, and then it pierces through everything, and you watch as the orb shatters and bursts.
As that happens, that like it's one word that I cannot repeat out loud.
Shit!
No, the worst one than that.
Ah,
Mega poop? That one really got you, huh?
No,
I was thinking about pickles.
no,
as
fornication.
this
The other
What?
one.
burst of energy expands out from
Yeah,
the
there's a
core
bag
of
of
this
pickles there.
creature, and
Pickles in the mind, huh?
27 points of force damage to everybody in the area. Those who did save only take 13.
Okay, and that would not.
27.
That would not count for evasion.
Evasion, how does it work?
Well, it's an area
Magnets, how do they
effect, but I
work?
wasn't sure if that would.
How does it work?
Stop laughing.
Read it out loud.
Conveniently dodge out of the way of certain area effects such as Red Dragon's Breath or an Ice Storm spell when subjected to effect that allows you to make a dex save. There, never mind. To take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw. Only half damage.
There's your answer.
Okay.
Read RTFC.
RTFC.
And I think there's just certain things that my brain goes, is that right or is that not? Like I second guess myself on it.
RTFC.
That's the only one I second guess
The
myself on.
beautiful thing about this is if you do it wrong, we'll correct you.
Yeah, and that's
So, you managed to dodge out of the way, taking no damage. Our fellow gnomes are knocked unconscious.
Scrounge.
Our fellow gnomes are knocked unconscious by the
leftovers in the
blast.
fridge.
Corona, you take a big old boom. I will say that you are knocked prone.
Okay. Naibara!
You gotta stop.
I was gonna try and take it. I'm sorry.
It's not my fault.
That one wasn't your fault. Are we covering the same exploded? I'm gonna take it!
I was gonna take it.
Do you want me to turn off the pan that's on the stove?
No, Kiara's got it.
Taya,
Just turn it down a little bit, maybe.
think about it.
Bad dragon.
Oh.
Oh!
That brings us to Ilfikir.
Yeah.
Or no, to Corona. Corona, you are knocked prone. This creature exploded. There are metal bits all about the ground.
Oh.
Ow.
Ow!
Go look over at our little gnome friends. Considering if that knocked me over, they're probably like half pate at this point.
Oh,
You guys
God.
are all
Ow.
unconscious. Healing spirit does disappear. Because that was ginormous.
I'm gonna sigh. Pick myself up. Are we out of combat technically? Because
You guys might
there's
be.
nothing.
You're not sure?
Okay.
At the moment, there doesn't appear to be an immediate threat.
Ugh. Well, ours exploded.
Did it go wub wub first?
I didn't give
It didn't have a chance.
I didn't give it a chance.
I'm gonna walk over to each of the gnomes in turn, slap a cure wounds at first level on them so they're at least somewhat healed.
Roll a d8 and just we'll say everybody's conscious.
Where's my ducks?
Are they still laying down though?
They're all cool.
Probably going.
11 for.
We'll just say that's for all of them.
Okay.
No.
So yes,
I
now you
thought that
guys
was
are
like
all,
half
now
full.
all my gnomes are conscious. That brings us to Ilfikir.
Yeah. So is
You have
Mirren
been lifted up. The ground is scorched and there is a crater in the ground, but not around your body. The crater is technically, Naivara is standing on the edge of a 10-foot crater.
so is these metal platings that are on these things? As Mirren lifts me up, I want to grab onto it and I am going to chain lightning it.
We're gonna die.
Okay.
We almost died.
I got an idea.
Okay.
And I these chain lightning it needs to make a dexterity save.
It fails, you're holding on to it.
Okay. I need a lot of d8.
You gotta stop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 2. Hold on, I can count, I swear. 4, 6, 8.
Who do
I
we
need
appreciate?
more. I need 10. So it's 10
Wait, you
d8.
only have 9.
No.
Roll your 9 dice.
I cast the
Chain
use one of
lightning.
my yes, but I use one of my sorcery points to do empowered spell to re-roll the full one.
Yes, that's a good idea. You got
You
3
are
in your hand.
conscious and making
Ah!
Wow.
Dang.
I went from full 1s to 3 8s and a 7. So that's 8, 16, 24. Somebody help me.
Alright, here, I got it.
Thank you.
What hell?
8, 16,
Not
24,
you.
20.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I didn't even mean that it was
32,
I'm not helping.
40.
Look at her
Wow.
face. You're pretty.
I'm sorry for my wife.
I'm sorry.
55.
As
You rolled 55.
I rolled 55. But it's lightning, so I get to add my charisma mod to the damage. So I get to add 4.
59.
I'm not smart, but I'm not stupid either. No, you're really smart. You're just not number smart.
Yeah. Elodie, we gotta wait for
Or
the.
wisdom.
We gotta wait for the little ding.
I now need the same saving throw
Yeah.
from you and Mirren. Because you guys
I was
are-
trying to prevent this. Can I use, I know this is happening. Can I use
Yeah.
danger sense? Okay.
So I need a dexterity save
I
from
was
you.
hoping holding on to it would.
As
Is
soon
it
as-
instant or does it have a few seconds?
I
Like-
use a lucky point.
From the time she uses the lightning, do we have a couple of seconds or is it just lightning then boom?
We'll say you have at the most 2 seconds
Okay.
before
Oh, 'cause
it bounces off.
if I know what's coming, I wanted to run away in the first place. When I see that happen,
You will not have that time because of the range that it can jump.
okay, I was just gonna say I was actually gonna just try to
Okay.
throw her as far as I can.
Because of the range of it when it jumps. you
Don't
can
worry,
roll.
Thad. We all love her for you.
Thanks, Ron.
You know what? I'll take that. And now I'm not crying about pickles anymore because that was it. It wasn't that I was happy, it's that I was gonna cry, but it was funny too, so I was laughing so hard I was crying because pickles are just tiny cucumbers and you were eating them. And I couldn't remember if they shrunk or if we just brined them when they were really small.
No, they shrink.
That's what I thought.
Wow.
But I felt bad for them because they were good ones and now they're just nothing.
Especially
What the hell are you on? Give me some of that.
Especially the really
Another
janky
salty.
ones.
Did you beat your DC?
I did! By
Yeah.
1.
Did you beat the DC?
Was it DC?
16.
Nope.
You did not.
Oh no, God no.
Alright,
Uh-oh.
so you take 55 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
Ow.
Ilfikir, you take half of 55.
Your fur goes.
Uh-oh.
You look like a giant pussy.
That's 27 points of damage.
I know, but it's...
And you watch as the creature starts to heal.
Oh, lovely.
Now I have to do 55 more points to it.
Mirren, I made a mistake.
You
Don't
clear-
tell the others.
You clearly did. I wanted to run away.
Wait a
Remember
minute.
that. And you said, no, I want to touch him.
I thought it might work like a lightning rod.
You did, but all it did was make it stronger. I had it under control. But I got under control now.
All right.
It was chain lightning, though. I was just trying to tie it up for you effectively. Because chain lightning it links everything together.
And as you're discussing this, the creature attempts
I'm gonna sit down now.
You're already sitting down.
to swing again, and
I will move Ilfikir out of the way.
it misses.
Okay.
It swings and the club veers off to the side again. There's something strange about that. I mean, the
Oh,
attack
that's why.
looks
Okay.
like it's going to
What?
hit.
Raid.
Yeah, what about
That's
it?
very. The reason why they're so off kilter is because they're perpetually dizzy.
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm sorry, I thought you guys were joking when you didn't know why they missed.
Yeah, that was the point that
I
you
did.
made.
I didn't put it
Oh.
together, no.
I didn't make the
I was having
connection.
fun.
I
tied it
like
in.
puzzles.
I
I
tied
put
it
it
in.
together.
I tried to tie it in a very story way.
Quit licking
It was
yourself.
really, it's really cool.
Sorry.
Not you, the dog. Not you. That would be weird while I'm sitting next to you. Okay, that was less weird than it should have been, but I was talking to the dog.
You saying it's less weird than it should have been is weird by itself.
And the one in front of Vistra tries to hit her and somehow manages to overcome whatever it is.
I'm blinked.
Okay.
I'm in the ethereal realm.
That is now.
Oh, I forgot about that.
What's
Thank
a
you.
quote? I was talking
The
to
last
the dog.
the last 6 quotes are yours.
It turns around and walks away.
I think you're doing it on purpose.
So it starts walking back towards.
It starts walking to the south, yes.
Okay. How
40
far?
40 feet.
Now I can't decide if I
And
want
it
to
is now
try
your
or
turn.
eat a pickle.
It's my turn now?
Yep.
Cool.
So I start eating the pickle and then I cry
Since
and
it
it's
is the
weird.
beginning of my turn, I blink back into existence.
Yep.
And I'm
No,
going
stop.
to.
You need sleep so badly. Taya, don't do that.
Oh, good. That's
See, just
perfect.
I'm taking that away from you.
Taya!
Stop.
Whatever.
Don't you do it too.
No, I'm gonna eat my pickle like a lady and bite it.
I swear, you are saying things on purpose to get quoted.
What?
I'm gonna
There's
eat my
nothing
pickle like
horrible about biting a pickle.
I'm gonna eat my pickle like a lady.
And bite it.
Never mind.
You remember the pickles and olive joke earlier?
Vistra.
No.
You don't remember that joke from earlier, but you put together the fact that they didn't hit us because they were dizzy?
I'm gonna cast Shatter at
Yeah.
third level.
That was
she
way
said it.
earlier than the
Okay.
first joke.
So it
She-
needs to
she
make a
said the
con
dizzy
save.
thing.
It makes a con save of 12.
You're so...
She just.
Leave
You're
her
gonna
alone.
hurt yourself if you try to understand her.
It's like 24-hour stream Gaz, but worse.
Oh god, Gabs. Can I make the gates back?
Yeah, where'd they go?
In front of you.
Figure it out for yourself, I guess.
I got an idea.
Which ones are yours?
That one, and I'm stealing one.
No.
How are you eating a
I
pickle?
don't know.
What are you doing?
She picked a mascot and was gonna put it on.
Yeah.
I didn't think it through.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't eat the pickle if you did.
The only difference between you now and the 24-hour stream is you didn't say we can do this 48 times.
We can do this.
21 points
That's
of
true.
thunder damage.
I
Oh,
haven't
wait.
slept in like 3 days.
Yeah, thunder damage.
Alright, you watch as the world solidifies around this creature, and there's that shattering appearance like a mirror being cracked. It
Yep.
falls. There is that glow from the shield
I
again,
know I got 5 hours one night.
and a physical response
3
from
the
it,
next.
but yet again, it
And 3
doesn't
the
quite
next.
feel like it's working 100%.
That's
So I have
fine.
11 hours
And then
to sleep
I'm
in
going
3 days.
to do Toll the Dead again.
Okay.
So it needs to make a wisdom save.
That would be
25.
14.
Sweet, it still fails.
Okay.
For an additional 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then I still had a 10. So I do not blink this time because I forgot to use my 10.
Okay. And that brings us to Murin.
Oh, wonderful.
This thing that core was pulsing, and now it's not.
I said I'm sorry.
Okay, I use the nat 20 on the board.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
I'm so lost. Is Ilfikir still in my hands then, or what?
Alafakir?
You have your choice as to whether you would have dropped to her or not, with the lightning bolt striking you as it did.
I am actually going to throw her.
Okay.
I'm going to put as much force as I can. I'm actually going to throw her if I can throw her 10, 20 feet maybe.
Okay. Roll me. What's your strength modifier?
My strength modifier?
Yeah.
4.
4. Roll me a d4. And that's how many tens of feet you throw her.
10 feet.
Okay. So you launch her 10 feet away.
I'm sorry, I ate
Okay.
dessert.
So I throw her 10 feet away. And then I will use the nat 20 on the board.
Yep.
To deal Brutal Slayer again.
I just got thrown away again. It didn't hurt as much this time. Wait, do I take damage? Okay. I no longer take damage from being thrown away.
You're really misreading the situation because I'm going to take the blunt force of this.
Yeah. I wanted
Because this is
that.
probably going to kill it.
Oh. Oh!
I'm going to do more than 55 probably.
Good job.
Oh yeah, and I get...
You got your dates back, right?
Hmm?
Oh, sure, I'll be yours.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Depends on who plays.
10, 20, 26, 30, 34, 42,
You can do it.
50, 51, 53, 56, 59, 62, 68, 70. And I give one really good right back at the core.
And you do. Your claw tears into this, and
I did throw her in the way that she's behind me.
yep. And as you do this, there is, I mean, it's not a rake. You just straight into this. The
Nice.
claws drive straight into this, and unlike what happened with Nivara, there is no resistance. You just, and you watch as this thing just splits into 3 pieces right in front of you. And then as the pieces start to fall, and I need dex save from both you and Ilfikir.
Can she roll advantage or anything? Because I'm taking the force.
Taking it into account.
Okay.
Oh.
Use lucky point.
No, I'm good. I still have a lot of health left. I'm good.
Okay.
Health left.
Oh well.
Healthy
left.
left. I got a lot of healthy left.
I have many hit points. Many hit
6.
points.
6. Awesome.
In your
Ilfikir, what'd you get?
Yes.
Ilfikir, what'd you get?
That's an 8.
Awesome. Ilfikir, you take 31 points of
Oh, I
force
don't know-
damage as this
oh.
thing explodes. Nirin,
I'm not dead yet.
you take 39
Okay.
force damage.
Right.
I have 2 hit points. You didn't kill me.
Almost.
I have 2 hit points.
He could have gave you 2 damage for me throwing you.
But did I die?
Wait, hold on. Exactly 2. I'm kidding.
Wait.
Blood.
Blood and death.
And that brings us back up to the top with Nivara and Karana.
I'm
Are we
assuming
finishing
we
combat?
hear the
Yep.
second explosion.
Roll me a perception.
Okay, I'm just laying on the ground over there.
14.
Okay.
19.
19? Yeah, you both hear an explosion a bit farther north of where you guys are and a bit to the west.
Who was that?
Me.
Vistra, you still got one on you?
Yep.
Coming to you.
Too bad.
And with that, folks, we are going to head to break. Grab some munchies, take a moment to breathe,
Munch, munch,
stretch,
munch, munch to munch.
and we will be back to see what happens with the last of these crazy creatures. We'll be back in roughly half an hour. We do have a new Heroes Approved commercial if you want to see the adjustments we made for this one.
Yeah.
Stick around. Otherwise, we'll see you in a half an hour. Check us out on our social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and I think that's all I've got. So, we'll see you in a bit.
No, dude, I'm telling you, everyone knows what Hero Approved is.
No, they don't, dude. They don't.
No, not everybody knows. Not everybody.
Everybody should know, but they don't.
What's Hero Approved?
Well, I'm glad you asked. What's up, everybody? I'm Turkey from the Grouch Couch. The Grouch Couch is a show where we dress up in full costumes and do voice acting, and we get all other kinds of shenanigans. Like, you can even influence our whole show. Yes, you can, and it's fantastic. We stream on multiple nights a week, and we would love to have you there. Look, we're friends with everyone, and we would love you to be one of our friends. So please, come hang out with us at the Grouch Couch.
Hi, I'm the Lich, and I like making shows that you can play. Come by Viva La Dungeon on Tuesdays. It's the only Battle Royale dungeon crawling game show on Twitch. And on Saturdays, hop on into Pokovich Roadshow. Viva La Dungeon.
Here, I'm DM Taco. Some Dragons in the Dining Room, where D&D Streamed enjoys letting our viewers interact with our game. We also have a show where you can ask questions and learn about the game as well. Come join us at our table, and welcome to the dining room.
Hi, my name is Spooky Sprinkles. Come watch me paint one-of-a-kind custom paintings, hand-painted patches, and all kinds of other fun art shenanigans. You can come give me some jump scares, chat it up, and come around and stay for a good old, wholesome time.
And we are
Hero Approved.
Alright, everybody, welcome back to the show. We have...
The first thing you learn.
I was like, it's awfully not cold now.
Welcome back. We've taken care of our puppy. We have munched on more fruit and visited some friends. So now,
This is what you do to a woman who's... Oh.
and as soon as people put their
It was
phones
crazy.
down, we can get back to the game.
Sorry, I was putting it down. I was asking a question that wasn't relevant, and then it was. Sorry, Darian.
Did you see what I commented?
No, I was
But, you
scrolling
can
through,
try.
and I looked, I'm like, what kind of dumbass posted this stupid shit? And I'm like, oh, it's Cody Lips.
Alright, so, welcome back to our show. Last we left off, two of the giants that were covered in metal plates
There you go.
went and exploded on everybody. We have one that is meandering south away from town with Vistra behind it. And
Karana,
Take 2 dice anytime.
I believe it's your turn. You just got
I
done
didn't say
healing the gnomes to make sure that they weren't dead or dying. There's a giant crater in the ground where the creature was. You are aware that the one that Mirren and Ilfikir had has blown up. And Vistra has one near her. You said we're going to come to you. What are you doing?
I like to instruct any of the still awake gnomes to finish healing themselves up and to look for serial numbers on the shattered metal, even if they can find a partial.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a swig healing potion.
Okay.
And it's 45 minutes back to where Vistra is.
Yes, it was a 45-minute walk to get to the ranger station from the south end of town.
Oh boy.
Don't die.
We'll walk.
You're still hasted.
The nearest people to her would be Ilfikir and Mirren, who are probably about 15 minutes away.
Okay.
Which is a lot of rounds of combat.
Right.
It is a long time, yes.
Right, so I'm going to ask if those two are going to be heading back to Vistra once they swig some potion, and then
At haste, I can go 240 feet around.
I understand that. I'm giving the general time frame of normal walking.
240 feet every 6
and
seconds.
then inform Nivara, because unfortunately my giant eagle is not quite large enough to carry someone.
Right.
It's not? Sorry, I don't know.
At least that's what I've been told before.
It's not.
I might be able to carry a gnome, but
A regular human-sized critter, not a normal giant.
All I know is it's a really good thing that they didn't know that in Lord of the Rings, because Frodo and Sam would have been screwed.
Frodo and Sam are the halflings. They're like gnomes.
They're
Small
gnomes.
critters.
Gnomes and dwarves.
Dwarves.
Yeah, no, dwarves are chonky and big.
true.
So you're gonna swig a healing potion.
And then use my second beast shape to begin heading in Vistra's direction. As I go, if Mirren and Elfikir get there first, or even if Vistra can manage it, I'm going to speak over Boar's net. Try to rip the core out without crushing it.
Too late.
Maybe it will deactivate it when you get to Vistra.
Too late.
Too late. Mine already exploded.
Well,
Right,
that's what I'm
so
saying. When you
swig
get
your-
to Vistra.
Swig your potion. Ilfikir.
Yes.
Rana just gave you guys what she thinks is a plan of action. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna climb back on Lord Mirren's back and hold on. Are we gonna go get Vistra?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're at 2 hit points, aren't you?
Yes. So can I drink the potion and ride him at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. I'm good. Well, I thought I was piggybacking on you.
Okay, that's considerably better.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's considerably worse.
And DM, I am moving as quickly as my giant eagle form can allow.
Not like that. I'm on top.
So that
We'll
should
say,
be.
I don't know,
You can
know
still
what
ride on
it's
top.
man.
As I thought it was 90 because.
She's got a PHB, it might be in the back.
Okay.
For
Giant-
light speed?
Yeah.
Here, I have a
It's 90.
PhD. Here.
That's what I thought too. Because normal birds
80.
are.
80.
Okay, close enough. So yes, I am moving as quickly as physically possible.
So we will say you are moving at 160 feet because you're double moving.
Yes.
So she's a giant hummingbird?
Giant humming eagle.
That'd be terrifying. Oh, eagle that can move as fast as a
There.
hummingbird?
Look at the quote and see what you think about what you said.
What would you like to do, Ilfikir? Well, that's right. You're going to ride Mirren while
While
you're
drinking,
potion.
yeah.
You know, I would just like to say, like, what I'm envisioning and what all y'all are envisioning are two very different things.
Are you sure?
Was Ilfikir's
No.
Okay.
Yes.
You were the first one.
I mean,
You're first in initiative. Did I not get you your turn?
I don't think so.
I think
Okay,
you
what would
skipped
you
her
like to
one.
do?
I'm also gonna, before she left, I would have also made sure that if they needed any more healing, that they could have.
They're all conscious.
Okay.
With her cure wounds, most of them are conscious and taking care of things.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Piranha then.
Okay.
Moving as I'm gonna dash.
Yep.
Double moving and dash.
Okay.
Elfiker's doing that. The creature, having not seen you because you were in the other plane, wandered 40 feet away.
No, I'm back in the plane this time. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't see you at first, so he turned around and started walking away.
Yeah.
The gnomes are retired at the moment, as you were told to scour the area for parts of the exploded creature.
McBoggle?
It continues moving southward. Another 40 feet, so it should be between 80 and 100 feet away from you.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Cool. I will move forward. And cast Shatter once again at 3rd level.
You're not gonna wait for your other party members to get there as soon as it's ignoring you?
No, I'm trying to do it.
That is a 17.
Darn it. Wait, it still takes half.
I'm the youngest kid, though I never do it, I'm told.
You know, we believe you, asshole. But wait, weren't you a middle kid in the other game?
I'm technically an only child and the youngest.
I'm sort of an only child. I have 2 half sisters.
I'm a twin. I'm a.
Yeah. I mean, wait, what?
Half of 23
would be 11.
Yep, 11 points of damage. And then Toll the Dead.
She's gonna beat you. No, I'm gonna bite it next time. I'm just gonna ow.
That would be a 19.
Darn. And that was a saber slot. And then roll the blink. And that was a 20, so I blink.
Outstanding. That brings us
Ding
to
door dashing
Lurin.
it.
I am.
240 feet per turn.
Did you say ding dong, Jack? What did you say?
Speed running of dashing. That's over 6 seconds, so.
Gotcha. That's what I was
it's
trying to think
4
of.
feet per second. 40 feet per second.
Jeez, you were just like a blur.
Yeah, he is.
It's blurring.
40 feet per second.
You are moving. Karana, you are moving.
While I'm hasted.
Here, you are on.
Poor Navarre's in the background, like, I'm coming, guys!
Right now, so you guys are going to be doing a lot of traveling at the moment.
Axel, same. Both my brothers are a lot older than me, so I might as well be an only child.
That's what I was saying. Both my sisters are very older than I am.
Very older.
Very older? Alright, so this creature, you just shattered him a second time and you do not exist. Being in the ethereal plane, correct? Okay, you can see, and this is familiar to me, because you did manage to go to the ethereal plane at least one time previous to this. So you're familiar with the ethereal plane and how it looks. You can see that ghostly thing, Lord of the Rings, seeing the ring wraiths. When the ring is put on and everything goes kind of wonky and you can see the ring wraiths, it's a world like that to you in the ethereal. You can see the wispy outline of the creature in front of you, and you watch as it turns around and starts walking back toward you.
Yeah.
I also need a perception from you.
He's not a happy doggo.
Ooh. That would be. Oh gosh. 22. Yeah, 22.
You see, as you're looking around at this and you kind of just, taking in the sights because the ethereal plane is so weird, there is a very strange something. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it's hovering in the air behind the creature, and it's small in your eyesight, so you're having a hard time with the depth perception. But the only way that it can be described is it looks like a tear in clothing. That the frayed edges of a tear in clothing. And it's kind of hovering about 6-8 feet above the ground. And similar to, and with the creature, you can see that pulse of energy from its core. The color of that energy is similar to that of the rip that you're seeing. It's got that white bluish feel to it.
I cast mending on the rip in space time.
Right.
And it is now your turn.
Huh?
It is now your turn.
It's my turn?
Yeah. Everybody else is traveling.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's going to take them a few rounds to get to where you are.
Okay, so I blink back then, because it's the start of my turn.
And you do not see anything behind the creature.
I'm going to take out my ocarina.
Ow.
Ow!
Do I feel the presence of any rifts?
No.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Noose.
What'd you say?
I was gonna say she took my screw. Someone was nice enough to give me a screw, and I've kept it ever since.
What?
I don't remember who it was.
Oh, it was, what's her name?
It was Minnie. Yeah. God bless Minnie.
I got it to fit.
Do you like the pickle?
I want to play my ocarina.
Okay.
And trying to remember. Okay, sorry. Let me look at something. I know note 2 is water. Note 1 should be fire.
I'm not answering this one.
I know.
It's fine.
We're all gonna die.
I want to try focusing on note 5. So kind of like what I did with note 2 to open up the rift to the water plane.
Okay.
But I want to try focusing on note 5.
And what is note 5?
I don't remember. The only one I know for sure is note 2.
Roll me a performance.
Still like an 18.
It's a lot higher than an 18. It would be a 23.
23. Okay. Actually, you know what? Not roll me a percentile.
Oh, that one is matched. That one matches. 57.
As you play the ocarina, you feel the energies of the thing start to grow, but there doesn't appear to be any response.
Bless you. Dosers, please.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, what?
Okay. That's fine. That's my turn, so I will see if I blink out.
You're moving. Navarre, Corona, Elfikir, you're all moving.
Yep.
Do you blink?
Yes.
Okay.
To keep your eyes
Creature continues to move toward where it saw you.
moist.
And it is now, see how well it does. It is now within 5 feet of where you blinked out.
Okay.
And
Can I have this one back?
Yeah. You were doing the thing and I couldn't slap you from that far away, so I just asked to see it.
Could have asked me to stop.
I couldn't find the words.
Stop.
That sounds annoying.
Maybe it wasn't you, maybe it was him with his tappy tap.
I was doing it a little bit, but he was doing it more.
and it stands there.
Okay.
We are in, okay.
This is not going to end well for one of us.
And you blip back.
Yep.
And its held action happens.
poopy.
Which party member said you should just wait for the rest of us to get back?
And
You didn't until after I attacked it.
unfortunately, it misses. As the weapon comes down again, just before it connects with you, it veers off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And it is now your turn.
I'm going to try playing my ocarina again, but this time focusing on the fourth note.
Kiwi, gotta head up to bed soon.
Roll performance.
Ooh, that is so much better. That would be a 33.
Roll percentile.
Yes, if he'll lay down and
47.
And again, you can feel those energies growing in it, but there doesn't seem to be a response.
Kiara, leash him to take him upstairs so he doesn't run on the stairs.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my movement to move around him without moving out of combat range.
Right.
And then I roll the blink again. Oh no. I didn't blink.
You didn't blink? Okay. At this point in time, with the obscene movement that Mirren has,
I will recast haste on him if it wears off.
We still have 6 rounds.
with the obscene movement that you have, the walls are in sight.
Okay.
You're not quite sure where Vistra is at the moment.
Where are you, Vistra?
Right here.
But the walls are in sight.
Fine.
Turn into Pate?
No.
Karana,
Can you be a little tiny bit more specific?
Outside the city.
She's a bard, just run. Use your ooh sniffer.
you can see the city, but there is still quite the distance. But because you're aloft, you can see the village. Or at least what you think is the village, because they did do a decently job of using the natural canopy of the forest to cover it, but you haven't. Knowing it's there, you can pick up little details to give you a tip,
I'm looking for that telltale blue glow.
more or less.
Like a watcher in the distance.
Yep. And
What's that little speck?
the creature tries yet again,
Scrubbers.
and this time it manages to connect.
Ow.
For a brief moment, there is this strange clarity that runs across the creature's face, but it is not the clarity of the creature. It's a different type of clarity, almost like the creature doesn't exist. And it connects with its giant club.
I know. It breaks my heart.
And deals 22 points of magical bludgeoning damage to
Is
you.
there anything sadder than sad bone?
No. Happy cat.
And then it tries. No, it doesn't.
No. You see the cat with a dead rodent?
It is now your turn.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
high.
do the same thing, but this time I want to mix the fourth and the fifth.
Okay. Roll the performance.
31.
Okay. And percentile.
30.
You can feel that this is, that you are gathering these energies. You can feel that the energies are trying to go somewhere.
We've been taking
But
overnight shifts.
for some reason,
He's got
it
his
just
wall.
feels like you're missing an element.
Okay.
Not
don't
so
let it
much
bounce
like
around.
an actual element, but something about composing this and making the composition, something's missing in there.
Okay.
What a wreck.
Or you're just not.
Yep.
You're just not reaching that destination you're looking for. Something like that is happening. But you know that from the previous experience, everything is being done in the same way. So, with that being said, Mirren.
Hold on. I'm gonna move to behind him again,
Yep.
and then I blink.
Mirren, roll me a perception.
No, I do not.
Okay.
18.
18. As you continue to run toward the village, you get fairly close to the village.
Okay.
Before the wind shifts just a little bit, and you can smell from the west a very familiar scent. Next round, you will have caught up.
Okay. Is it Vistra?
Yes.
Smells like thought.
It smells like Vistra.
Smells like what?
It's a good thing Vistra wore the round pants today.
It smells like Vegas. All right.
Yay.
So,
thank you for the 5 bits, Loxy.
one more time, this creature attempts to do something to you, and
I just wanted to see Victor.
one more time, the attack veers off at the very last minute.
Haha.
Clap, clap.
Be happy.
Clappy,
What
clap.
would you like to do?
Adventure maze. Clap, clap.
Flap, flap. Yep.
I'm going to take the melody that, or not melody, but the song that I played to open the water to the rift plane.
The water to the rift place.
Wow.
Somebody else needs a nap.
I do need a nap. The rift to the water plane. But using not focusing on the second note.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
You're changing the octave.
Yeah. I'm changing what key it's in. Almost maxed. 34.
Roll your 100.
92.
Good God.
Almost max on both.
Alright. So now we're going to do something fun.
Oh God.
That's scary when he says that.
Right?
It's scary when any DM says
I
that.
say what I'm saying that is I'm gonna do something weird.
Yes, you may be.
No, in 3 months we're gonna miss this heat.
Yeah.
Not me.
And
But you're like
what
older
is
than
what is your purpose in playing?
Besides, if I ever get really cold, I have the alternate pieces.
Trying to
Yes, you do.
that tear
Your heat goes up.
and
You're
trying
like,
to manipulate that.
In what way?
Not yet.
DM, he's poking me.
I'm trying to
No, I'm not.
open it further, but in a controlled way. See if it opens as a rift or not.
Why would you open it further?
Because it's not acting as a rift.
Let her play your character, Taya. Oh my god.
How have the turns have tabled?
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
Something's really wrong.
There's something in the water.
You're on that side of him now? Okay, so you do see this. From behind the creature, probably, I'm not sure how much distance has passed here, we're going to say between around 60 to 80 feet away. You watch as there is this ripple, almost like dropping a stone in water. As this ripple happens, and it's moving through the air.
A T-Rex pops out.
Ah, T-Rexes don't belong.
In the right settings, they do.
And you watch, just like tearing fabric, these pieces start to separate. You see little filaments and whatnot kind of drop away as this hole begins to open up.
It's a hollow.
In the middle of the air.
Society.
And there's
Bakudo number 34. Sorry. You know
there's
me.
it's almost imperceptible. You see this happening, but it's almost imperceptible. If it weren't for the fact you knew that that's where you had to look, you wouldn't actually see it. And slowly but surely it tears apart and gets larger and longer and wider. And it ends up opening to be easily how big? You're trying to control it. How long are you going to let this happen? When are you going to stop it? How big are you going to let this thing get?
Honestly, probably no bigger than about 4 feet tall.
Okay. So as it goes, as it continues to grow, it does eventually stop. As you're playing the song and you try and manipulate this thing, it does eventually stop. However, it stops short. It winds up only being roughly a 3-foot tear and probably about 2/3 that wide. So 3-foot by 2-foot tear and hole in midair. Almost completely transparent. And then you see something strange. The first thing that happens is there is this mighty burst of wind that starts to emanate from it. And it's not gale force winds, but it is definitely strong winds.
What's an F1 tornado's force wind?
There's also what looks at first like moisture that flicks out from it, but as the moisture touches things, it warps. All of a sudden you see a tree leaf hit by it and it warps, and all of a sudden a piece of cheese drops to the ground. You see another another drop of moisture hit a branch, and all of a sudden it turns into a snake attached to the tree. Another one flick, and you see a stone turn from being about that big to it's now a bucket full of water.
What did you do? That's so
Wild
cool.
magic? Apparently. Is that the end of my turn then? Or
If there's depending on how you want to react to this.
I'm not sure how to react to this.
Then we will say that's the end of your turn.
Then let's see if I blink. I blink.
And as you blink and find yourself in the ethereal realm, that gale force wind is still present. And the little drops of water or liquid or whatever this is, you can see them in the ethereal realm. And just the same, a drop hits something and it shifts and becomes a notebook. It shifts again and you see this strange metallic object that's about this long, made out of a circular piece of metal and a wooden attachment to the base of it that long. Little tiny ring at the bottom of it with looks like a lever on it. You see strange things popping up all over the place that don't exist in the ethereal realm.
You're okay, Dozy.
But now they are. And Nyvar and Karana, you're going to be a minute. Ilfakir and Mirren, you make your way toward where Mirren smelled Vistra, and you see a rift.
Oh, what did you do this time?
There is no response. There is no Vistra, and there is a giant glowing blue.
Well, here we go.
Set me down. I'll slide off his back.
In this situation, because of how it works, you two are going to go on the same initiative.
Okay.
Come next time around, we'll do it on standard initiative.
Sounds good. As I slide off Mirren's back, I'm going to draw my longbow and fire it instead of trying to use magic.
Here we go again.
15.
Okay. You fire and you watch as that shield around it pulses and your arrow evaporates.
Your turn,
Yeah, just like that. Oh,
turn,
yes,
right?
okay. You did tell us we had the same initiative. Okay, how far is it from me?
You can reach it.
Okay, I reach it. And I will swipe at its core.
Mirren, no swiping.
I need a dexterity save from you. No danger sense.
That's fine.
Nice.
21 maximum.
Okay. Continue.
Could have attacked though.
Bits for crits.
28 to hit.
Okay. That will hit, and as you swing, this strange, translucent blue drop of water flies by you, and out of the corner of your eye, you watch as a patch of grass changes and now looks like a dinner plate.
What the hell did you do, Vistra?
Can I hear?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear us?
No! I can't.
Oh, you're okay, Dozy.
13 magical slash.
13 magical slashing damage.
He's upset
And
about
again.
Have his friend
Okay.
go.
So he's singing.
20.
Okay. Your call has went into roaming areas.
Huh?
Your call has gone into roaming areas.
Oops.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please hang up and try again.
I accidentally totally played that.
If you'd like to make a call, please
You must-
hang up and dial again.
First dial a 1 or a 0 before dialing this number.
How much damage?
Huh?
15. Magical. Magical. And again. Ooh, that was a 19 on the die. I don't know if that matters again.
It does.
Okay, so that's a 32 to hit.
That will hit.
Killed it. I activate Brutal Slayer.
Okay.
$20
20.
with Brutal Slayer, yeah.
As you attack this time, the core is closer to its navel. So you're like, whack, whack. And as your claw goes and swings toward it, it's slightly off, and you watch as you just score the entire thing.
Okay.
But it's damaged, but it's still there.
Haste attack.
And that was 20?
Yeah. This is from haste. 18 on the die, so 31.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
For 10 damage.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna do this justice and try the thing.
Try to rip it out?
Yeah.
Well, I am trying to rip it out forcefully.
Karana will say you have 2 rounds before you show up.
That's
Navara,
fine.
you're going to be a bit farther behind.
Yep.
Ilfikir.
So wait, they're getting 2 turns before I blink back?
I put it back into initiative.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because they showed up at the same time, I have them go then, but now it's regular initiative.
I'm going to fire another arrow.
Okay.
Ooh. That is a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
And then I have to, I have to mess up my, you want to talk about it? That is 9 damage. From my non-magical
And
arrow.
as your arrow strikes, it again evaporates, but it does manage to strike the creature, and you start watching as the core is pulsing.
Mirren, it's doing the Wookie Woog.
The Wookie Woog?
Bad dog. Come here.
Kennel.
He snuck out. I got him.
Kennel.
Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Come here.
You moved everything.
I know. You're not supposed to be doing that.
This creature now being attacked.
You're not supposed to be doing that.
starts swinging,
Okay.
and as it swings down, you can't tell if this was aimed for Ilfakir or if it was aimed for Mirren, but it lands directly in between both of you.
Okay.
Missing you, but it was a pretty hefty swing.
Shave a couple of furs off.
More or less. Vistra,
Yep.
you pop back into existence, and you see that Ilfakir and Mirren are there. Their ghostly forms you had seen as they approached.
I am now going to attempt to close the rift that I made.
Do we see her now?
Do something. Ooh. Actually, we're gonna adjust one very small thing. As it goes to swing at you guys, and the club goes streaking down and is right in between the two of you, this small fleck of moisture lands on the club, and all of a sudden it turns into this sandwich and just plops on the ground.
Wait, what kind of sandwich?
A club sandwich.
A club sandwich.
Make mine a club sandwich.
I wanted to say it so bad, but I'm like, I shouldn't, and you did.
Why shouldn't you?
Alright, Vistra,
Be
yes,
funny.
you see them, you are going to attempt to close the rift?
Yep.
Alright.
What did you do this time? I will not be shushed.
Does it
See
look
what
like?
happens?
Is it fresh?
Yes.
It's
Like
in the
Subway?
dirt.
Eat fresh?
Yo, I don't like debating on whether or not I want to take a bite out of it.
18?
Yeah.
Roll your percentile?
It's a little high in fiber though.
Oh no.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
A 1.
001.
Double outs. That's outstanding. Absolutely nothing
okay.
happens. However, I do need a dexterity save from you.
You're gonna be the sandwich.
14.
14. You are like Matrix style lucky here. As you turn and start playing your ocarina, and there is a drop that does one of these numbers right across the bridge of your nose.
Cool. That means I don't blink because I rolled in that one.
Okay. And Mirren.
I'm going to remember the words.
You're also aware, Vistra, that the core is pulsing.
Crap.
I'm going to try to. I'm going to attempt to, instead of attacking it, I'm going to use my attacks to try to grapple it and remove it, the core. I'm going to attempt to grab it and rip it out.
Yep.
To see if Karana's theory holds any water.
Thank you. I mean, it probably would have been better if it wasn't already blinking near
Well,
destruction.
Whoops. 27 to hit.
What'd you roll on the die?
14.
Okay. Let's see. No, you do not manage. You do not manage to rip it out. It's easy enough to get your hands on it, but as you go to pull on it, this thing feels like it's holding fast.
Do you want me to make another attack roll, or what am I going to do?
I would like you to roll athletics
Oh, sweet.
to see if you can remove the core or not.
At least I didn't accidentally kill the sun.
Right. Because, I mean, if the gnomes can study that could give us a lot of answers.
These aren't that kind of, I'm not bad.
No.
Nice.
26 athletics.
There is some movement. You can feel it jostle, but something. I mean, there's no wiring or anything like that. It literally looks like it's floating in space. But there is a resistance on it, but you do feel it start moving.
I'd like to continue to exert effort and try.
Go again.
What do you want to roll?
Same thing.
Okay. 18
In total,
in total.
as you
Last turn was an 18 on a die.
right, as you are pulling on this thing, there's that shifting that you feel, and it's almost like it settles back in and feels stuck.
Okay. Can I use an attack try again?
You
Just
have
been
one
3.
more left?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, actually, I just have 2 more left because I've only attacked twice this turn.
Well, you have your grapple,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're trying to pull it out twice.
Okay, I did, when I said grapple, I did mean like to try to grab the core, not the creature itself.
Yeah, but that's still a grapple.
Fine. Then 17.
17. You're tugging on it, and it's settled for the moment, but you are aware that you were able to start pulling it out. If for some reason.
That was an 18 on the die, so it's not that likely. Okay, then I have nothing else I can do.
Okay. Well, no, was that 17 on the die, or was that 17 total?
That was 17 total. The first one was an 18 on the die, it was 26.
Right. So that's okay.
I say over Boar's Net to Karana, well, to everyone. They're very, very difficult. I can barely move it at my strongest.
Don't risk yourself. Just kill it. At least there's proof of concept.
Karana, you are able to see the pulsing blue light from where you are now. You know that you can get there next turn. Karana, you're running. Do roll me a constitution.
Well,
keep on running.
I have an idea.
Well, it's just air running.
Nagar, roll me a con.
Might as well try.
15.
15? Okay. You're feeling the exertion at this moment. You have a sneaking suspicion if you keep using all of your effort, it might come back and haunt you.
I'm gonna start to slow down because.
Want to do the pace yourself?
Stitch my side.
Yep.
Okay, I need to pace a little bit.
Yep. No forget.
How far above me is this? Like, Niren's like got it and pulling on it.
It's about navel height to this thing, so it's just below chin level on you.
Okay, so I can grab it.
If you would like, yeah. Or you can attempt to, yes.
I want to grab it and absorb elements.
Roll me a grapple. Athletics.
Athletics, my strong point. 15.
Nice.
And I have a neg to that.
That's not bad.
That is not bad at all.
Oh, baby, you're okay.
Can you read me absorb elements, please?
I'm
not too familiar with this.
don't have a.
It's not in the PHP.
It's not?
It's hold on, I got it.
Is it like Xanthars or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have a Xanthars look over there.
Excuse me. Spell captures incoming energy, lessening an effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to any to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage with the triggering type and the spell ends.
Does it have a list of what energy types, or does it just say energy type?
Energy type. It does not give a list.
Okay. So you are capable of grabbing onto this. And what's the trigger for absorb elements?
It is a reaction or any time you take any energy damage.
There is no energy damage.
There's no damage. Then that won't work.
Good thought, though.
Actually, this is gonna kill me, but it'd be cool.
Do a flip.
Shocking grasp on it. Because then it'll retaliate and I can absorb it. It should be enough to mitigate the damage so it won't kill me, and I can try and use that as a full.
Okay.
Because then it has to take some of the damage automatically.
Well done.
Okay. I have to do all my hard work. Okay.
And that's what I thought, Axel. Thank you.
11. I rolled high. That's not good. I didn't want to roll high.
As you cast Shocking Grasp, the electricity courses through your hands, and you watch as some of the scores and scratch marks and whatnot on the creature start to fade away.
Does any of it go to retaliate back at me?
No.
Dang it. Well, that didn't work. bonus action. You're fine. Bonus action. I want to try and lean back, like put my foot on it and lean back and try and help pull on this thing.
Okay.
Lean back.
It is going to attempt. I need you to roll a dexterity save as well.
Oh, that's a 17. I did good.
Okay. You did, as another fleck of this moisture lands near you, and it turns a small flower into what looks like a teacup.
Mad Hatter's here somewhere.
The creature attempts to swing at you guys, and it has three choices as to who to swing at. And it swings at Mirren because you're the one who's annoying it the most.
That's fine.
Does I'm assuming a 26 hits.
Yeah, no.
No.
He's in his Uwu form and he has +2 AC from haste, so...
That's 20.
That'd be
Or 18,
35 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Ow.
Don't you still take half as a rage?
Yes.
Even if it's magical?
Even it's magical, yeah.
But the magical is what affects his werewolf.
Well,
form in
no,
the
I
first
don't take
place.
half of magical at all unless Aaron puts that resistance on me.
Correct. Any magical damage is full damage.
Right, so if it's magical bludgeoning.
Then he would take all 35 points.
Okay.
You're okay, Snoops.
Vistra.
Both my dogs are mad at me.
Oh, I was like...
That's because they're separated right
I'm gonna try and close it again.
Okay.
I almost took that on Marcus's health.
That would have been a bad thing.
I was like, why is my max 58?
That would have been a bad thing.
Still a bad.
Wrong character.
There we go, there's my good max.
22.
Okay, roll your D100.
How much did you do to me? I'm sorry.
35.
53.
Ow.
53.
Better than 1.
You can feel the energies that have connected it, but you're having a very hard time controlling it. Nothing appears to be happening. I need a dexterity save.
Oh, that was almost really bad. That's a 17. It was almost a 7.
You watch as a larger drop flings by, and where this drop lands on the ground, you're not sure what it hit, but all of a sudden you watch as a wolverine appears, looks around, screams at all of you, and bolts.
That's hilarious.
And I blink.
Mirren, it is your turn. You have advantage on your pulls if you want to continue trying to remove this orb, because Ilfakir is right beside you doing the same.
I do. And it's the last time I get to try this. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Lucky.
Can
I use?
Lucky
I do
on
not
that.
believe you can use it on someone else.
Okay.
I know you can't on.
Unless you have 3 more tries.
We do have 3 more tries. But yeah, athletics, I'd be a 10.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 1 and
It's
a 2.
not moving.
14.
In total. What happened to your big rolls?
Yeah.
1 and 2, 1 and 6. Axel doing me all night.
Yeah.
20.
That you can feel movement on the orb. You can feel that it's starting to pull.
Okay.
Alright, it's my last chance.
So lucky points I can use on rolls that I make, or if an enemy makes an attack roll against me, I can use a lucky point to make them reroll. That's
24.
better.
24. You are pulling this thing, and as you continue to tug on this, the second major heave hold that you put into this, it's moved a significant amount, but you haven't removed it from him. It's just moved easily 3-4 inches.
Okay. That's it.
And if I'm looking
And
for that.
Navarra, you're running. Karana, you are capable of closing the distance.
Yay! So I can see what they're attempting to do.
You can see a significant, like, I almost got
You
out.
can see him and Ilfikir have their arms wrapped around this orb. Now I want to point this out. The orb is about another inch bigger than this. So it's easily 5 inches, 4 inches in diameter.
But you can tell it's displaced.
Cool.
And it is quite displaced.
Then I'm going to make sure it's not going to attack them.
How?
I'm landing on this thing's head. I am like straight up seagull dive bombing this thing and smacking it
You're
on the
attempting
shoulders.
to use a dive bomb as an attack.
Yes.
Okay. It's still a roll to hit.
I was like, if I even just land ungracefully on this thing's shoulders, I'll take it.
You know what happens when like a pigeon runs into
What
a
would I
glass?
add to that?
Yes.
Dex.
Okay.
Whatever the dex is of your creature.
I believe my giant bird form should be +2.
Well, actually, whatever the attack modifier is, because you're diving as a bird is something you're naturally familiar with.
Right, so
Whatever your attack modifier is for the giant bird.
Unless you're Parisa.
Unless you're Bruce.
alright, well then that would be 13.
13. You go to dive bomb this thing, and you do, indeed, smack into the creature. But you smack into the creature.
Hey, Dr. Lee.
Not enough to actually grapple it, though.
Okay.
You
Like,
just-
I don't even care if it's grappled, I just want to not fall off.
No, you smash into this thing and, catch yourself. You're more or less hovering in front of it.
That's fine, as long as I'm the target and they're not, so they can continue pulling.
And that brings us to Ilfikir. You and Mirren have managed to tug this thing and displaced it quite a bit.
I'm going to try and pull again. Put my
have
feet on
advantage.
its chest and.
You have advantage.
Oh, 8.
Nothing happens. As a matter of fact, there is just a slight shift backward.
Do you have anything that can make me stronger?
I'm giving you all I got, Captain. Actually, wait, lucky. I'm using my last lucky point to reroll one of those.
Okay.
That's better.
16.
It's stationary.
At least it's not going back in.
It is stationary. And at this point in
Oh,
time,
damn!
at this point in time, both you and Mirren are perspiring greatly. You can see the cords in his arms just
Ugh. Okay, nope, thank you. Moving on.
It now has 4 creatures to figure out what he wants to attack. And the newest one does indeed get his attention.
Cool. I see a pop up.
And the good news is it does not seem to be very accurate with its attacks, just like the rest of them. So it misses. Vistra.
I blink back into existence.
You have noticed that more things in the ethereal realm have taken on strange.
I'm continuing to try to close the gates.
Try again.
Uh, 30.
Okay, roll your D100.
You can do it.
79.
And as you start playing this one, you finally feel that connection between you and that rift. And slowly but surely, you're watching as it mends itself. And eventually pops out of existence.
And as I sigh in relief, I blink out of existence.
Mirren.
Mm-hmm.
Heave-ho.
All right. 23.
And with one final amount
Yay.
of exertion, this orb lands on your chest as you fall back from the amount of exertion. Elfikir, you fall down on the ground.
What?
Kersploot.
I need a constitution save from you.
Okay. That's fine. That's my good. That's my good.
I'd say it should be
25 or 15.
15?
Yep. I have a plus 15.
You take 14 points of burning damage.
Ow.
Ow.
From the magical energies that are emitting from this thing. You watch, all of you.
I'm like teetering back and forth on Creeper.
You guys watch as the metal plates that were on this thing and fall to the ground. You don't see this, you're in the ethereal realm.
Well, no, I can kind of see it.
You can kind of, but you can't really make sense of what you're seeing because it's just wisps. You three watch as the metal plating falls to the ground. The hill giant that's standing in front of you, unfortunately, you watch as from every point where the plating was attached to it, blood starts seeping out as he dies almost instantly.
Well, I mean, he was kind of a weird necromancy. Like,
And you now have this.
cyborg.
You now
I think
have
he's a
this
victim.
orb.
It's still like hot and burning me.
It is.
Okay,
And it's on your chest.
I'm going to roll over and get it off of me.
All right, you roll over and the orb goes ding 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 ding, and you watch as it just creates this scorch mark across the ground where it rolls. And it's not fire. It is magical energy. Think of it like radiation.
It's like plasma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grab my healing potion and run over and offer it to Mirren.
Like as soon as I get off me, I'm actually gonna I'm gonna sit down butt first and like lay back. I'm just like.
Yes, necromancy cyborg. You came in at the right time.
Here, drink this. I should just shove it in his mouth. He's not gonna drink
You
it.
blink back into existence. You see a dead hill giant, metal plates on the ground, and a glowing orb
Yes, Dr. Leech.
that
Necromancy
has
cyborg.
settled somewhere on the ground, glowing that strange blue.
And a
I
nearly
will
exhausted
dismiss
werewolf.
Link,
Okay.
and I'm going to take a swig of my healing potion.
We'll say that you guys are taking a moment to recover here. About 5 minutes later, Nivara finally shows up.
Hey guys! Hey! What'd I miss? Oh,
Right?
that's gross.
Yeah.
Don't touch that. And I'll point to the
Or
orb.
look at the scorch thing. Okay.
I will try and.
Gotta
I'm
get me
I'm
some
sorry,
baby
Nivara.
tester.
I wanted to give you a chance to get into
I-
this, but there is no way you
No,
can
I
run
know.
that fast.
No, I know. I
And
just.
Nivara had just become a werewolf.
Right?
I'll just be like, I need to get something
Actually, I
to
was
make me
going to ask you
faster.
about that.
Did you fight her?
That's.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
been
gonna
discussed.
Right. I'm gonna draw a B shape, walk over to Mirren, pat him on the arm, and pat Elfikir too. That was awesome.
You
Good
guys,
boy.
now here's the fun part. Are you still in
His legs
werewolf
started
form?
kicking.
Are you still in werewolf form?
Yes.
Or did that knock you out from the damage that you took?
Just about. I'm 8 points away.
Okay. You guys see that there is this
I'm
angry
hurt. I'm really
red
bad.
mark on his chest from where that
Oh.
orb landed.
Do I roll the healing potion or does he?
If he's the one drinking it, he does because he's conscious.
Yep.
What do I roll?
It's a greater, so
4? D4?
44 plus.
yes.
2, 4, 6. 7.
And
Plus.
I believe it's 2d4 plus 8. Correct?
13.
Thought it was 8.
It's on your sheet.
Yes.
2d4
It's-
plus 8?
no, it's-
Or 44 plus 8?
Greater.
Greater is 44 plus 4.
Yes. 44 plus 4.
So 11.
Yeah.
I'm slightly better, but I'm still pretty bad.
I will place my hand on Mirren's arm and cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
at
Cool. I'll figure out what that goes
4th
to.
level.
It was under my chair, so I'm a little terrified.
Now that the immediate danger is past, the
Yes,
fact
you
that there's
guys are out
a
of
teacup, a water bucket, a piece of cheese, and a snake that's butt end is attached to a tree.
Don't forget the club sandwich.
The
And the
club,
club
the
sandwich.
club sandwich club.
The
How
fact
big is
that-
the club sandwich?
Right.
As big as the club that he was using. This thing is about that big around,
Oh, I'm gonna go snack
and
on
roughly
it.
7 feet long.
So it's a submarine.
Very much.
What the heck is all
You
of
get an
this?
additional 22.
That's much better.
Significant.
Like, is the snake DM literally just alive,
Yes.
but with its butt in the tree,
Yes.
like fused to the tree?
Yes.
That's gonna be a horrific sight in about 4 days, and this thing dies of starvation or dehydration.
How do we? Can we do something for it?
What did you do?
I'm not entirely sure.
Good answer.
Did you use
Maybe.
your ocarina?
I wonder if we could sell her to those
Maybe.
gnome friends of yours, and they could find, like, not sell her, but you know, have them pay them to erect some sort of structure.
What are you talking about?
A way for her to practice her magic without killing the rest of us.
I
And a
didn't
safe
kill any of
enclosure.
you.
This time.
What's the deal with the sandwich and the cheese and the bucket of water?
I don't know.
And the weird snake.
Snake thing. I don't care about snake.
Wait, is the metal and wood object here, or was that in the ethereal plane?
That was in the ethereal.
I'm going to start describing that to them.
Didn't you see your boyfriend in the plane?
Yeah, how is Dwallin? Or whichever one you're with right now.
What about the Dwallin? You
Oh,
didn't see it?
speaking of which, I found a long
You can
sheet.
use mold earth.
Oh,
right?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
I did not
Do you want to make
see-
me a box to put that burny thing in so we can tie it up and carry it without it burning one of us?
Actually, I can try. I can mold earth up around it.
Yeah. Want to make
Before you do that, I would actually like to cast legend lore on it.
Ooh, good call.
Joe's like, shit.
No, no. Actually, this is interesting. How does legend lore work?
I'm going back to bed.
Soon.
Just say
Very
it's of
Sorry,
high
I-
importance. Something
Tonight,
else.
I'm just gonna leave this sock on his foot.
Actually,
And I'm actually asleep.
Let's wrap hers up real quick.
Yep.
Her description.
Yes.
When she describes it.
Name or describe a person, place, or object. This spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore of the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. The information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
And what school of magic is that?
That is divination.
What was your thought?
you know how people who want to graft tree branches onto...
Is this about the snake?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So as you cast your spell for Legend Lore, you reach out, you describe this, you have it in your mind's eye, you are outside of the physical contact that Mirren had with it, more or less intimately familiar with this thing. So the idea that Legend Lore would work shocks you when absolutely nothing comes back. Roll me an Arcana.
And we have identified?
I don't. Actually, I could, because I haven't switched that spell out yet, because we were all supposed to talk about which one I'm swapping for what.
I could always cast it too.
outside.
That would be a 23.
No, nothing comes back to you. It's just blank when you reach out with the spell. It's like when you pick up a phone expecting somebody on the other end and there's just nothing. So what do you want to do with your grafted snake?
What I want to do first is see what kind of snake it is.
It's a grass snake.
Cute. How people will take transplants from apple trees or rose bushes or whatever and make sure to cut the branch where it can be removed without hurting the tree or the branch itself.
Yep.
Grafting?
Yeah, for grafting. I want to do that to take the snake off the tree.
Okay.
And I'll wrap
Roll
my
me
hand
nature.
up. I'll wrap my hand up so I can bite onto something so I can
Roll me nature.
have it.
I didn't try to grow a snake tree.
Why would I want to grow a snake tree? A nature?
Yep.
16.
16. You are capable of cutting this off in such a way that you're explaining, so that you don't cause any significant damage to the tree, and you are able to remove the snake from it.
Does it just have a little,
It
like
has
the wood is a tail?
It now has a wooden tail, yes.
Guys, look at this!
I
It's
don't think
it's a
it'll be
rattlesnake.
alright in the.
Like I'm
I'm
not
done, yeah.
right. Like I'm not sure how long this thing's gonna be able to live without defecating.
Well, it
Well,
might
but
still
it's
defecate.
cool.
They don't.
It'll be wood pellets.
It's not right at the very
Right.
tip of the tail.
Right. It's like 2/3 of the.
You know how they fill
It's like
playgrounds?
it's like 2 or 3 inches.
Yeah.
from
You know how they fill playgrounds with wood chips?
Mm-hmm.
That's where they come from.
Yeah, that's funny. But I'm gonna start going around and start collecting the weird stuff.
All
That's
of it is exactly what it appears to be. It's a teacup. It's a bucket full of water. These are legitimately what they are.
I'm gonna keep it.
So welcome to our hoarder.
Because it's weird.
I'm still not
Where
at
are
the
you going to
sandwich.
carry all these things?
In my bag.
They've already
I
have
have
a snack.
I have a
I'm
bag
gonna
of
grab the
holding.
cheese and bring it over to you.
Yeah, because I mean, an empty
cheese,
bucket, a
like,
dinner
I'm
plate,
eating
and a
up the
It's
teacup.
not an empty bucket. It's a
Because like
bucket full
the
of water.
bread.
An empty bucket.
So I'm showing like the open.
But what if that water was more of this random magic water?
Pour it into my water
Wait a minute.
skin.
If you pour it out, it is that weird magic water.
Welcome back, Colonel Wolf.
What happened?
Hello, just in time for us
Right?
to be almost over.
No, I will fill my water skin up with the weird magic water from whatever plane that was, and go around collecting the odds and ends. And then
What happens to your water skin?
It's water.
Oh.
But she said that you're gonna mold earth to make a container to carry the burning orb in.
I'm gonna try. I wasn't sure if the mold earth would like work like a kiln and bake the earth.
Well, putting that thing inside it might. Because of the heat emanating off of it.
Yeah, but
So
I'm
you-
thinking if we can make a box,
It'd be like mud and probably
That's a
hard
rough thought right there, Colonel Wolf.
right?
Ew.
Like I would.
Ew.
Like if it does bake the earth, that's fine. I want to make sure that there's a layer between it and the rope that we
Right.
tie it up with, so we can carry it far enough away. It's not going to burn one of
When you
us.
say that you're going to mold earth around it, can you give me an idea of what you're doing?
It's just the cantrip. So what I'm doing is I'm digging up some dirt, and then I'm gonna put the dirt around it, and then use mold earth to have the dirt form to the outside of it, like making a layer
Right.
outside. Like it's the peanut, and this is the the earth is the
I
chocolate, and
understand
it's an
that.
M&M.
I'm wondering
Marshall Mathers.
how much earth can you move?
Up to 5 cubic feet.
Okay. So
I want
as
to-
you start doing this, every so
Enough.
often, you go to tie the rope on it, and it takes you a little while before you realize it has to be at least 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick
Gotcha.
before the magical emanations from it don't cause damage to what's around it. But you eventually do get it encased in soil.
Yeah, I'll keep going. I'll just keep putting mud on it until.
There was a bug.
But no, once
I
there
swear.
is that protective layer on it, I'm gonna collect rope and make a carry thing basically. And
You're in. Only a perception.
You Shibari the mud ball of plasma?
yes,
Okay.
and now
Like a
I
really awful hand.
and now I have
11.
a grass snake named Woodchip.
You got- you
It's
don't
probably
catch
only
it,
gonna live
but
a few days, but that's
strangely
okay.
enough,
And where's the other creature?
Vistra,
I say we keep this thing alive.
you
Maybe
catch
Ori
this.
can help it.
There is the sound of something. There is something. The sound of something large moving through the woods at great speed toward you guys from the south.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Not again.
No, it's probably a Nobi wolf.
Can I see anything?
Not yet. You can hear it though.
I get into a ready position with my ocarina.
You guys watch as she grabs her ocarina and takes a fighting stance with it.
Keep saying.
What's going on now?
I hear something.
There you
Shortly
I
after.
start playing ominous music.
Shortly after she says this, you guys all turn and look. Mirren, you, with your eyes, catch the movement, and it is indeed, as Ilpikir said, one of the gnome rangers riding a wolf toward you with great speed and what looks to be worry on his face.
I'm gonna wave.
You don't have to. He's beelining it right toward you.
Mm-hmm.
As he pulls up and brings the wolf to a halt, we seem to have ourselves a bit of a problem.
What's wrong?
He said to gather up all the metal bits, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did. And it was an ugly bit of mess because, well, we had to tear through. Yeah, it was ugly. Ow.
Are you okay?
That hurt. I hit the edge.
Is this gnome scout completely fine with the fact that there's a werewolf sitting on the ground?
You hit the funny one?
No. I hit that soft spot right
Oh.
here. Right on the corner.
Oh.
The funny spot.
The funny spot for everybody.
He, at the moment, something else seems to have his attention.
I just want to make sure it's like, yeah, okay. So I'm not changing.
His eyes won't leave you, but what
I'm
he's
looking at
spitting
him
out,
too.
yeah, what he's spitting out is a lot more urgent. Well, there was a strange. We got taken care of the one that you guys asked for, but as we was doing some scouting to figure out what was going on at that, there's a strange blue glow again.
Oh no. Another one?
Where? Well, there's about 10 minutes out from where we head off Hill Giant. We found the body of the Hill Giant there, but it had the same kind of damage. You know, the holes in it where things were ripped off of it, and the big exploding mark on the ground like what happened with this one. But there was no metal bits.
Someone else took them?
Well, I'm not sure if someone else took them, but I did happen to see something flitting away. And all of a sudden it just kind of went with that blue light.
That's Reppin. I'm Loxy.
Ah.
That's Pernie's rider when she talks in chat. That's God in the north, and you're still Navara.
Yep.
So what's going on?
Well, I'm gonna point to the other dead one with metal bits falling around it. We managed to rip the heart out of this one. Mirren and Elfakir did a marvelous job pulling its core out of it. It's in that mud ball over there
There's
because
no I in team.
Yes.
But
Because
there is an M and an E.
It's rather dangerous. It can burn with magical energy.
Yeah, it's hot.
We also were dealing with, I'm gonna point to the giant sandwich on the ground. Some weird happenstances that we're still trying to explain here. Look, I have a snake with a wood chip butt. It was attached to that tree.
Some weird stuff happened here.
And as you guys are having this
So the talking
conversation,
werewolf.
oh Lich, oh Lich, hello.
Hi,
And
Lich.
your timing is impeccable because we are wrapping up for the night.
Right.
We're going to raid into a raid here, but as you guys are talking to him,
you and you raided us first.
right? As you guys are talking to him,
Oh. Wait, what?
well, I do want to.
There hasn't been a raid, but he's saying, I think he's saying that he's planning on it.
Yeah. So I wanted to warn him because he usually checks before he.
I gotta start doing that.
So that's why I said we're getting ready to wrap up here. Well, it's really strange because I really couldn't make out what it was, and as he's saying this, you see stepping from a tree.
Oh, not.
Oh.
Fun.
Who are you?
Oh, it's a Mordrum.
There we go.
Yes.
What's a Mordrum?
Guild Wars.
Oh, okay.
And as it steps out of the tree, you watch as rather than white blue, a green blue glow starts to emanate from it, and from the center of the chest, that green blue glow starts to emanate, and what looks like what looks like the bark that covers the entire body of this thing. From the bark, you watch as these metal plates start to appear
Oh gosh, dang
all
it.
over
Oh no.
the creature. The eyes turn white blue, and the green slowly fades till it's white blue.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Thank you kindly for the
Thank you,
follow
Paula.
substance. And she looks at you, because it does look definitively feminine. She looks at you all. Well, it appears that our third wave is working. These upgrades are fantastic.
Huh?
Season 2 villains.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like when what's her name?
Hello, Miss Little
Inquist
Kiddo.
and
Takeda.
Scarlet Briar got together and they made the
The wash
AYP.
knife?
Yes. No, because
No.
Our
Quit
ground
being-
troops,
Yeah.
our ground troops have been very unsuccessful with you folks.
who are you?
I don't have a name, I have a designation.
What's
Well,
your designation?
L73 N46.
Who do you
What-
work? Who created you?
Who does number 2 look for?
I created myself.
Were
I
you?
mean, you killed off the original form that I took, but I like this one better.
Wait.
The other one was too stupid for my intellect to enter it.
What was your other form?
The giant stupid oaf that you just killed.
You were. You're transferring your consciousness.
My directive, yes.
So what are you now? Like a
I
you came out of the
am
tree.
agent to destroy all that is arcane.
I am Ilfakir Uplycina Melandris, and
The
I will be
protector
the
of all
one who
arcane.
strikes you down.
I mean, technically, yes.
Gangris, Joe Dirt, heck, we've got the entire family here. Thank you guys for showing up.
Yeah.
What plane are you from?
I'm
Plane
playing.
of existence.
I'm from the prime material. I was created
Who
here.
created you? You said yourself. Right. Okay.
Chaos Bolt at her.
Oh, good lord.
Okay. Roll me
Let me tell you about chaos.
roll
Bolt.
damage.
I don't have to roll to hit.
Roll damage.
A
And
certain
roll
somebody.
and roll to see if it does bounce.
Used chaos bolt
Hang on.
in Wanderers and ended up hurting 2 party members.
Hold on 1 second. I want
Did
to.
they do it correctly?
Oh,
Yes.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Is that good enough?
Wait a minute. Who's level
Joe
now?
Dirt.
Oh, that's fine. He can hit.
me.
Senpai! Notice me.
Yeah, I got the same thing, Captain Ron.
Yeah.
That we're restreaming?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Take 2d8 plus 1d6. Choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on that die determines the attack damage is shown.
So you roll for random element.
If you roll the same number on both d8s, it leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice. Okay, so rolling my d8s. This one is damage type. It is acid damage, and it is 3 plus. I need a d6. Can I steal a d6? I don't want to dig for that one. 4 acid damage.
You launch the Chaos Bolt, and you watch as the Chaos Bolt goes out, and as it gets to about 10 feet in front of her, it's almost like there's this brief moment where something feels off to you.
Okay.
And you watch as this creature smiles just a little bit. Her hand goes out, and Chaos Bolt is drawn into her hand. And then she does this.
I
And
start
now
with
I need a dexterity save from you.
I jump in front of it.
Roll a d20.
That's 19 for a dex save.
16, whatever you want from me.
I beat you. I rolled a 17 on the die. 16?
Yes.
Okay. And you did
I did
acid
4.
damage. You take 2 points of force damage
Hmm.
as this beam launches from the palm of her hand and
I
just
am now in
barely
my second hit pool.
and just barely grazes you. My
This is-
dear, your magic has no effect on me.
Since I'm still hasted, I'd like to close the distance and take a claw attack.
And we will pause here until the next time.
Ah, season 2 villain! And it's my anti-character.
So just to be
Yes.
very clear, it's not the one that we killed in the clearing. It's the one that the metal bits vanished from.
So when I took the
It's
core out.
Those two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the one that
So what happened in the core, the whole of the core?
we'll touch that real quick here. I'm gonna give you guys an explanation so that you understand the sequence of events. You two asked the gnomes to gather up the metal bits from the guy on the ground. He returned saying we gathered up those metal bits, it was ugly business. You guys, with the one that was a viscera, ripped the core out. And it fell down, the metal bits are sitting right there on the ground along with the dead.
Right.
Those two had a third one.
That like split into 3 pieces instead of shattering. The core did. That's how
The
you
core exploded.
That was the first one.
Sorry.
Nope, the core exploded when you killed it too. Remember you rolled in that 20 on the core? You
Yes.
chose to use the net 20.
That was the first one we fought.
That was
though.
the first one we killed.
Yes, and that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
You
I was
guys-
saying that for Taya.
You guys attacked that one, the core exploded. When the gnomes got there, because they noticed something odd over there, the metal bits were gone and there was a blue flash of energy.
Gotcha.
And then this lady shows up in front of you guys. So, season 2 villain? Maybe.
I say I
Or
have a
maybe
feeling.
it's
I have a
just-
feeling it's more like a captain,
Or
but
maybe it's just the mini boss. Who knows?
right.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
I appreciate
Last
all of you
one.
guys for swinging in and giving us this last minute raid. I apologize that we can't do our raid goblins for this, but most of us are turning into vegetables. So having a major raid is going to take way too long, and I do apologize we can't do this at the time.
We love you guys though. Thank you so much
Yes.
for
What
swinging in.
what I will do is I will put this in my notes so that when we start our next session, we will have 17. Is that what you guys hit me with? 17?
Oh, thank you, dog.
14. We will have 14 critters show up because of this raid.
Yay!
I do appreciate that. Now, because we are at the end of the stream, because Lich isn't streaming and I was going to raid him, we need to find somebody else to bug. Who are we going to go raid?
I'm looking.
So while we're looking to see who we're going to raid, big shout out goes out to Syrinscape for the audio that we use. Shout out to Legendcraft for being our sponsor for all of this. Big ol' thank you to our Heroes Approved team dragging everybody in. Oh, we got a D20 call for Guide to Raid, so that's where we're headed. Father Jared redeemed points for it.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Where are we going?
We are going to D20 TV, another really good friend of the Heroes Approved group. So yeah, Heroes Approved, Joe Dirt, Lich, Grouch Couch, Spooky Sprinkles, us, and hopefully in the very near future we'll have some more in the group. Keep an eye out. We will be talking about that as the time comes. In the meantime, thank you everybody for joining us. We are going to go raid D20 TV.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Have a good
guys.
night.
Oh shit.
What? What'd you forget?
I put everything away except my menus.
Oh, I don't know how to spell today.
Today.
Thank you for that. There we go. Stick around. We'll get you guys some extra dragon fangs, and we will go. You know what? Hit them with a whole bunch of hype and raid emotes. Let's give them some love.
Woo woo!
And here we
My
go.
questions for next time.